showcase this before it even comes out. Now, very importantly as well, starting tomorrow, there is going to be a Steam Fest, and Rivals of Aether 2 is going to be available as a demo for the entire week. You're going to see a bevy of different characters that we're seeing right now on the screen, as well as seeing, for example, rollback netcode being included, which is so important for us at a competitive angles. But now we're getting into it. Loxodon versus Fleet. Loxodon, the big elephant, and Fleet, the squirrel with the bow and arrow, the fox rather.
So this is actually my very first time commentating Rivals 2. I've never gotten the chance to try it out, so I really want to thank the First Attack crew for letting me, see what this game is all about. And if you're saying there's going to be a demo, then I'm excited. I'm excited to try this game out. So let's see right now. Already off the bat, I can see what you mean by Loxodon being the super heavy, big elephant dude with the giant lava axe. So, and having the bow Fleet. I didn't see that as a fox. One thing I love about this game is the character designs are always super impressive, man. Amazing character design team, amazing art team, and the fact that they even let fans make some characters is really cool. But the first stock will go to Loxodon at 63%, not too bad whatsoever.
Yeah, back air is going to be one of the most important tools for Loxodon in particular. The big ass is just going to get swing, and it does a lot of damage. Another important thing in this game, Arbiter, is the fact that you do not have any type of staling. So a lot of moves can combo into themselves as soon as they continue to apply said pressure. The Nair actually forcing Fleet to run away. Damn. That's going to be the smash attack, by the way, or a strong attack. Up strong. This is going to be a big bow and arrow going straight to the top as a snipe.
That is actually super impressive. So I have a question for you. One thing I love, oh my god, wait, strong edge guard coming through? Okay, hold on, kind of has him by the ropes, but Grim is gonna make it back safe and sound. So one thing I love about Rivals as an outside viewer, I love how characters have their own little mind game going on. So Crag wants to throw the rocks and Zetaburn has the fire. So what's Loxodon's what's his special? What is his game plan? What does he have to do?
Well, we're seeing it definitely right now. Neutral special in particular is going to throw out a ball of lava, and the ground is going to be covered by lava, and you're already seeing Loxodon. The more time they spend on top of the lava, the more coated that they get.
So like Edelus, kind of. Like Edelus from Rivals 1.
Similar, but it doesn't affect their armor per se.
Damn.
Oh, God. That is a KO if I've ever seen one. Going for the downer, sealing the deal kata with the first game. This is the best of 5, by the way, Arbiter. So they get covered with the lava. You see it like it's an armor, and it's not exactly an armor, but it does affect their down special. The down special pretty much sets them up with a combo. It feels like the lava explodes and gives them a boost in the air, which is also another recovery option.
Oh, that's awesome. Like I said, I just love how every character kind of has their own unique thing, their unique game plan. My game plan is to not only do as much damage as possible, I need to set up this, that way I can set myself up for success. It's like Clarion hitting those tippers, right? Yep. It's like Edelus putting the ice on the floor. Yep. It's like Crack throwing the rocks. Every character has their own sort of game plan. So I really like seeing how all this comes together. So like I said, as someone that's new and has never gotten the chance to play this game, seeing it just right in front of my face and actually experiencing all this is really cool.
So going for it this time, Merchant Port, just a regular stage, but it's going to have 4 different platforms. So a lot of mobility when it comes to actually going for an aerial game, but also trying to zone them out, which is exactly what Fleet wants to do. Try to set up the bow and arrow tornadoes and get some combos into Loxodon.
Oh, good recovery, but still going to get hit by all of this damage that Cat is trying to put on right now. But for the up throw, okay, nice. Going to try to stomp on him, get a really nice combo going.
So a lot of different combinations that we're seeing right now from Loxo all involve jab 1. You're going to get that distance in, the tornado actually going in, the lava balls starting to place them up already at 119%. And just zoning them out. You see the tornado coming in, down tilt. That's what we're seeing.
Oh my God!
That's what we're seeing. So up tilt into explosion, into an upper just to get that KO. That is what Loxodon can do, baby.
Oh, so that's what you're talking about. That's the game plan. Okay, cool. Now I know. Oh, you got a command grab? Say on God. Yep. That's cool.
Side special is actually going to go as soon as you touch the floor. You got to get a little bit of lava going. Now, if they actually go into the lava and they get knocked down, they can't tech it. Okay. So that's another opportunity to get a mix-up if you're Loxo.
Oh, that's really interesting. Thank you for telling me all this.
Of course.
Right now, going. Okay. The fact that he can go on the ledge is like really cool. I didn't know he could be able to do that. Good stuff.
Going in with the nair, back air.
Oh my God.
That's the move. If you need a KO, you're getting that back air in by Loxodon and doing a tremendous job, Kata is, of just keeping on that pressure. But Fleet is not going to let up. Now actually going for a couple of nairs that time for combinations. Unfortunate enough, trying to save themselves away. But they may be feeling a little overzealous when it comes to combinations. Kata taking game 2.
I mean, they already had him off stage, right?
Yeah.
Already had him off stage, had the restocks. Why not go for a little style? You know what I'm saying? A little style never hurt anybody. You like to see it. So good stuff coming on. True Loxodon. And I could definitely see, you're talking about how that back air is. That back air is long, and it does a lot of damage. One thing it reminds me of DDD back air from, you know, so that's really interesting. So if it functions the same way, I already know that once I start playing this game, that's the move you just don't want to get hit by.
Now going into this next stage, 2 giant pillars with a lot of platforms underneath. The lateral movements and the lateral KOs are going to be super important because it is a very short stage, at least in the lateral sense, right? So we are seeing different combinations from both of them. Setting up the arrows and trying to get that tornado in for combinations is going to be super important. But again, the range that Loxodon can actually go for is going to be tremendous, especially with using that down tilt to either spike or actually send them in the air for another combination.
I think it's really cool how you can tell that kind of knows how to punish a lot of things that Fleet is doing very well. All right, but the sets with the arrow, hold on, Hawkeye, let's chill out real quick, hold on. Gets that throw, back air. I think that's back here.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, awesome.
Trust your instincts, Arbiter. You got this. Trust your instincts.
Okay, I'm like, okay, that visually, I've been playing these games for years, so I'm like, okay, what move is that?
Hey, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's not a
mongoose. It must be a duck. You know what? That's facts. That's facts. That's
you got this, though. You got this, though.
Appreciate that. All right. So,
okay. So forward throw actually coming in. That's scary, but not quite punished by Kata that time. Super important for Fleet to try to get this stock as soon as possible to get the momentum going. Now throwing out the tornado one more time to try to impede any type of offense from Loxodon. Dash attack is not going to hit by him as well. A lot of shield clanking so far, trying to maintain the distance as we get into the final stages. Back throw coming in. Lava balls throwing out themselves. They need to be careful one more time. Setting them up. It's going to be super important for them to get it. Misses the punish on the dodge as well.
Good ledge trump coming on. Or ledge stall coming on from Kata. You know, simple stock, nothing crazy. However, we are seeing Grim get in there a lot more. Like, they look a lot more comfortable than they did for those first 2 games. Gonna make that recovery and gonna get that KO. Wonderful stuff going on from Grim. Not going out into the night without making any kind of noise right now. But can they get a game coming on from Kata? And it looks like Loxodon looks very silly.
Absolutely.
This character looks actually very silly. Okay, good stuff.
Forward throw in, trying to go for the lava ball one more time, actually landing on the stage, reading the tech chase. Super important for this game, Arbiter. You need to know how to tech chase in this game.
Oh, I can imagine. Just getting as much damage with the speed of this game, that looks huge. Has to be careful. That lava elephant's coming in. He's about to come through right now. But he's just taking so much damage right now. I think really one strong hit can do it. Back air, not going to do it just quite yet. But can Grim get back on stage? Lava ball, get that shit out of here. Nice. Okay, rolls towards the ledge.
They need to be careful. Now, Fleet can actually float and try to actually delay their landings to better position themselves onto the stage. But Loxodon still has lava on them, and another attribute that they have, if they throw out a strong attack, the lava is also going to be able to extend the hitbox a lot longer. So they need to be careful whenever they're going to throw something out. Tech chase one more time, going to miss it that time. Reverse tornadoes are not going to come out if you hit Fleet, so that's another counterplay that you're going to have for the character in particular.
Oh, I didn't know her recovery had a hitbox. That's good to know. So you can, damn. Ow. All right. I felt that. I wasn't even playing. I got hit by that shit. All right, cool. But, all right, now we have Loxodon's win mechanics, so has to be real careful not to get hit by, you said it was down special, right? Yeah. All right, don't get hit by that down special, Rose. That is going to be a nasty combo.
Oh, down tilt into the fair. Lava ball, a back air.
Oh, no.
Just to try to seal the deal. The flow from Fleet is actually really good to be able to recover. Otherwise, if you use all of your resources, you're not going to be able to come back. They'll try to get something going with that up strong. The bow and arrow going up top. Not quite going to hit the mark, but reading well with the back air, hitting him one more time.
That was good.
And now, last stock situation, the screen changes.
Oh,
and you
that's
see that
awesome.
intensity actually coming in, just to be able to build it. However, Kata has a firm advantage with a 90% already onto the Fleet.
Yeah, they're trying to, float, delay that recovery if they can. Oh, really good fade back shot coming on from Grim. I like that. Trying to make sure they can get to center stage as much as possible. Down throw, tech chase. No, not going to get it just quite yet. That's all right. Trying to zone out. Gets hit by this forward airs. Don't watch out for that back air. You don't want to get hit by that at all. All right, down throw. No, going to miss it as well. And I like that. They think they're not going to go towards that. Look. Oh, spike him! Spike him! Oh, damn, that's fine.
Not quite there just yet, Arbiter, but actually maintaining a really good distance, and this is the problem.
Shoot
when
him!
You're playing against, when you're playing with the heavy, actually going with an air that time, sending him up onto the outside, looking in. Wall jump that time to actually go in. Back throw, not quite going to be enough. Tosses out the lava ball. That's going to be a punish. Actually breaking the ground. That's another mechanic that we're going to go into as soon as this finishes up, Arbiter. Now Fair coming in by the Loxodon. Tornado to actually block themselves in. Hitting him with the Fair one into the forward tilt. Then baiting out the option. Oh, up strong. Not quite going to connect that time. Moving in with the situation. Back air. Sealing the deal on that time. Kata taking it 3-0. Valiant effort by Grim.
That was very close. And we saw the adaptations, just unfortunately a little bit too late, but that's fun. Getting to see what Fleet can do was kind of cool. That's kind of cool also. I heard a lot of my friends talk about just how kind of like funny Loxodon is as a character. I see it now. I see it now. Big ass elephant with giant axe. That's funny. That's kind of funny, but you know what?
It looks super funny, but it works out. And one of the interactions that we did see towards the end is when you grab, you have different options that you're going to go for as the one that's grabbing, right? You can either toss them already, or you have two other options. You can just hit them with one pummel attack to get some extra percentage in, or you can do something that's called a special pummel. That gives you...
I remember hearing something about that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But if you are going to go for a regular pummel or a special pummel, your opponent has an opportunity to be able to predict what you're going to go for. So that's what we saw towards the end. Kata went for a pummel, but Grim actually broke it using that jab and just, breaking the grab and going back to the neutral stage.
So you get a grab break if you predict... Is it a button?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you press the right button that you're, like tech.
Yeah, like Killer Instinct, actually.
That's even better.
Dan Fernese actually worked for KI, I think it was 2013, like the latest KI. And a lot of the implementations or some of the creativity that they actually go for has some sort of influence from Killer Instinct. And that, combo breaking system, if you will, in particular comes from that, yeah.
That's... I don't even know what to say. That's just cool. That's just, the more I learn about this game, the cooler it is, man. I just wish I wish I had more time to like really get into it. I'm an old man, okay? So I'm like super old. So,
but we are young in spirit, Arbiter.
In spirit, maybe, but
not in the hands.
Facts. My old hands. I'm like, you know what? You YNs, bro. You YNs, y'all got it. Y'all got it, bro. I can't.
We actually got to sit down and we can play a couple of sets and I can coach you.
You know what? I'd honestly like to do that. I played a good amount of Rivals 1. And so seeing all of I have a lot of shout out to my boy Jet and Ritual and Yin and Lentini who's here. They're casters that love Lentini the GOAT. They love playing Rivals too.
Yes.
And I'm like an observer. I'm just like, this looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is something that I could definitely see myself getting into if I had more time to. But it looks incredible. And a lot of the people that play this game in the Smash scene, they love it. They absolutely love it. They say it's one of the best platform fighters that they've ever played.
Yeah. It's just the feel of the game. It hits the sweet spot between the melee and ultimate, and that's one of the reasons why I actually wanted to coach you a little bit, because it does have wave dashing, it does have wave landing, but it doesn't
doesn't rely on it.
Doesn't rely on it, but not only that, it feels easier on the hands.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually simple. It's not to overcomplicate it. It feels like it's easy to pick up, but difficult to master type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, melee, sometimes you have to, just have a month straight of just practicing L canceling.
Yep.
They get rid of L canceling in this game, and a lot of the things or a lot of the mechanics that you actually go for just feel simpler in the hands. And since you told me you played Rivals 1, this next set is something. This is going to be something a little similar to what we saw, because this is going to be an Arcane and a Clarin matchup with Jules and Conde.
Ooh, okay, so this should be like way easier. I recognize their movesets very well, so more Clarion than Arcane, but that should still be okay. And one thing that I really like from what you're describing, I feel like a lot of platform fighters or people that want to make platform fighters, they rely heavily on like wave dashing. Like they'll just, all right, we made a platform fighter, just slap wave dashing on there. I'm like, why?
Because you can.
You don't got to do that. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Melee is cool, but like just do something original. But from what you're telling me, this game didn't just slap it on it. They made it like work. They made it like work in tandem to the base mechanics of the game. So you're not just wave dashing just to move around. You're doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I respect that 100%. I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, the movement feels super crisp. You can also moonwalk like you do in Melee as well. So if you don't want to wave dash so much, you can just go back Michael Jackson style and just do that as well. Other mechanics that are original to this game are going to be special get-up attacks. So instead of hitting like the regular A to actually
I'm sorry,
attack,
you said it again?
special get-up attacks. So instead of pressing A like a regular get-up attack, you can press B and you get a signature special attack move for the ledge or when you just get on tumble animation and trying to go for a tech. You have options. You have different options. We forget them because we're so used to Smash Ultimate, so we may not see them as much as we want.
Special get-up attacks?
Yes. You'll see it. You'll see it.
That. Wow. I want to swear, but I know I shouldn't. That's cool. That's cool. What the heck? Okay, so do they do more damage? Does it get you certain positions?
They have different abilities. For example, a Crag special get-up attack on the ledge is just going to bring a string of rocks just coming forwards and trying to defend themselves. If you see a special get-up from Loxodon, you're probably just going to see him try to move further than what he does with the get-up attack, but also puts a floor of lava in the wake. So that gives him an opportunity to actually try to maintain that stage control. If you're going to get up regularly with Maple, for example, with a special get-up, there's going to toss out like the two things that they use to attack goes up and then goes down just to mix up your opponent and such. So you do have different varieties depending on the character.
That's dude. This game is just kind of like doing everything correctly, and they're like if I remember correctly, they said the game is going to be free at launch, and characters are going to be free as well, right?
Well, the game is actually going to be $40.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
And the rest of the cast that comes in, all of the DLC is free.
Okay, there we go.
Everything that has to go in is going to be free afterwards. You just pay the game once, and you don't have to pay for anything again. And in regards to the only thing you're going to pay for is going to be like cosmetic stuff, so skins.
That's fun.
You're just going to go for skins. The rest that has to do with gameplay, they are not charging.
So you're buying the game and you're buying cosmetics.
Yes.
Everything else is good, right?
Yes, just to support Ether Studios.
This
is another thing that we actually didn't talk about before, Arbiter, and I apologize for cutting you off. But you have a strike system here. So you pretty much just use a Y, you just strike away.
That was in Rivals 1, right?
Yeah, that was in Rivals 1. The new implementation is, for example, if we're going to start playing ranked soon, they have a rock, paper, scissors embedded into the game. So you don't have to talk to anybody if you don't want to. You just play rock, paper, scissors and go straight to the game. And speaking of, Jules Vale going into Clarin versus Arcane. Let's get it.
All right, cool. Now, that's going to – I know this character. I know this character very well.
Yeah.
All right, so go for that down tilt. And I'm guessing Clarion still has the same, game plan, right? Get the tippers, get as much damage as possible. If they can, use that neutral special and that down special to put up that the shield. So,
yep. Pretty much the same thing, but getting grabs for Clarin in particular is going to be super important. Her special pummel actually gives her the ability to be able to get electricity into the opponent, so wherever you toss them, it automatically gets a stun like you get a tipper, and you can get a follow-up afterwards, which is a lot simpler for your combo game.
Oh, awesome.
So a lot of Clarins actually like to go for the special pummel into a back throw, and that just already combos into a tipper forward throw.
Cool. And getting that really nice, heavy attack there, or forward heavy attack there. All right, you're trying to see Arcane put down those puddles.
Moving in slowly but surely. So the puddles actually give him a lot of mobility. That's a jab check right there. Trying to go for a parry. A parry is another option that we do have. If you do hit him with a regular attack, it is going to stun him for a little bit. If you hit him with a jab, however, it is a jab block. The other person is going to get invincibility, but you're going to be able to react away from it.
Oh, good nair. That nair's always been super satisfying to hit. And seeing it in like 3D is just like super nice. Get him with that jab. Not going to get anything like heavy with the combos off of that jab, so let's see. And by the way, Conde, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Conde in a pretty okay lead right now. Nothing too substantial. 108 has all their stocks. Up tilt, up tilt. Get him with that down attack. Nice. Up there.
Doing a really good job, and actually Jules is going to be rocking the arcane. A little bit of a switch there for production's sake.
Oh, okay.
But don't worry about it. We got this. Now actually going for jab 1 into down tilt for combo extensions. Up tilt one more time onto the nair, 87%. Trying to look for a parry onto the ledge to get the hitbox that actually gets extended with that up special from Claren.
Oh, back
That hits super hard, by the way.
Wow, that didn't look like it did. I was like, oh, maybe he's alive, but I take it all the way back. Good stuff. Okay, cool. Glad to see Arcane still has that kill power. Oh, that down air. Super aggressive, but can they get the edge guard, though? Nope. Up tilt. Not going to do it just quite yet. Just Arcane not going anywhere.
But now we're seeing it. Once you get that purple arbiter, it is over. That stock is gone 100% of the time. Unless you tech, however. If you're able to tech it, you're fine. But not many opportunities to tech, especially if they send you upwards.
So if it's purple, like the game's saying you're cooked.
Yeah.
The game is like you're dead.
GG's. Well played. No break. Shield break. It works differently to what we see in Smash as well. You gotta get them when they are in the air. If they land on the air, it gives them an opportunity to actually tech or have another option.
Okay, because in Ultimate, right, you know, if you try to hit them in the air, they can't make that back. And speaking of not making that back, all right, there goes
Conde, and now we have Jules with the opportunity to actually go 2 games up versus him. Now, the bindings are just going to be right then and there. You don't have to go into a separate menu to actually do so. And we're seeing maybe a couple of options that were maybe missed on the wayside by Conde. Maybe you can get some adaptations going forward there in a more even second game this time around, maybe.
All right, cool. I like these stages, by the way. Like, they don't look like, you know, too over-designed, but visually they look fine. And I like where the platforms on a lot of these are. It's really nice. Really, really nice. You can tell this, like, the devs of this game, they want this game to be, like, competitive.
Yep.
But they're also making strides to make sure it looks good and, like, is fun as well. So I gotta respect them for that.
Absolutely. Go Die Delta, or if you want to call it Smash, small battlefield. 2 platforms on the side, pretty much the same self-explanatory situation. Now for Claren is going to be super important, especially when trying to get the combinations in with the down air and trying to cover the options on the lower end of the platform.
Goes for that aggressive down air, trying to get like some really heavy combos going on, but right now Jules just not having any of it. Up tilt into forward air. Got the tipper on one of them, but good recovery coming on from Jules.
Yep, side special for Arcane is super important, and you can mix them up as well.
That's
one of the special get-up attacks that I mentioned beforehand.
That's so cool.
Arcane feels like it's Jaws, and if you get onto the puddle, it actually extends the hitbox upwards. If not, they just arise, and you can get a combo after it.
Okay, now that's just sick, but let's see. Right now, we're kind of even games, like even Steven right now. And a lot of good movement coming on from Conde. Getting that back air, not going to get the KO. Lands, good spacing, but that up air, not going to kill it just quite yet. Going for the aggressive neutral gets to get back on stage. Nice forward air.
Poking, fair one. Ooh, neutral.
Oh, no! They dropped the combo. That's fine. Tried to reach if they're trying to get back on stage quicker. Was that the grab you're talking about?
Yep, they were going for the special pummel to get that quick KO, but it was broken by Jules.
A little too obvious there. They knew. They're like, you're trying to kill me early. I'm not letting that happen.
Especially if you're Claren, you are definitely always going to try to go for those special pummels.
Yep.
Go for it once again. Broken one more time by Jules. Ooh!
Dang.
Get him out of here.
Failure to mix up your grabs going to lead into you, unfortunately, getting KO'd. And now we're just going to teleport right back to that puddle. Good stuff coming on to Jules. No, didn't get the proper punishing time. That's so unfortunate. Can they make it up? No, 153% coming on to Jules. Conde kind of struggling to, get a finisher here. It looks like Claren has a little bit of killing issues. Would you say that?
Yeah, if you don't get those combinations with the grab, or you get a tipper like we just saw as well. You might struggle a little bit with Claret if you do not know the setups. That's a special pummel right there. You see it gives him the animation to actually get a tipper. It gives him a lot of opportunities for Conde to actually get some more combos in.
Nice up air. I just love how visually this game looks. It looks so nice. It just, like, visually just looks fun to look at. So, shout out to the team that are making this game. They're doing a freaking amazing job. Oh, has to be careful.
Punishing the lack of tech with the back air and just setting him up onto the outside, down till that time onto the nair with 90% already. Recovering safely by Conde, trying to get some more combinations in for one fair two, but now up tilt into up air, trying to go in by Jules, comes back, is punished by Conde with a grab, but not quite going to be able to get racked some more percentage in.
Okay, nice grab. You know, kind of using that move a little too often. I forget, what move is that where, like, they shoot the bubble? Oh, I know what that is. That is that up strong. Or, good stuff. What's that move where
when he goes back?
Yeah,
what
just
starts drifting away? That's back air.
That's back air? That's his back air?
That's his back air. Actually puts bubbles on the way, and you can actually drift forwards, and if he hits you with it, it actually hits like a truck as well.
This character's silly. this character, oh shit.
Ooh, that's a brilliant tipper by Conde as well. Neutral special is a change that we did see from Rivals 1. In Rivals 1, they did have the command grab. Not this time around. You're just going to throw out a big laser. At least if you charge it up, the longer it actually gets. If you have to fully charged, you get a giant laser, but it leaves you vulnerable for a long time. So it's not, you're not going to see it that often.
Okay.
Especially in tournaments like this, but that tipper is clean.
Yeah, that
and
up
you get
there.
into the darkness.
I love, like I said, the visual fidelity of this game is just, and I can see waves coming up. That's Wait, hold on. What else we got? Okay, back air. Thank you for telling me that now. I was like, I don't know what move that is, but they use it a lot, so I'm guessing it's like super important, so I should probably learn the name of it. Go for that up tilt, not going to get it.
Now we got you, Arbiter. So actually trying to get some puddles in and trying to impede any type of Conde momentum. It's not really working out. The platforms are actually paying a lot of dividends in this counter pick.
Okay, they do make that recovery happen. Right now, they're kind of just playing solid neutral. There's that back air. Dash attack.
Ming is heading up the bubbles one more time, just down tilt. When in doubt, just go for jabs and down tilts if you're Claret and just try to get him away. The slowly but surely actually going in. That's going to be a forward throw. And oh, the beautiful ledge hog. What?
Yeah, they weren't ready for that. They weren't ready for that. I think they thought that they weren't going to, you know, hug that ledge, but said no. Give me that.
They're going to hold the L. That's for
Give
sure.
me that. Yeah, facts. I'll hold this ledge. You hold this L, my boy. All right. Okay. So jab down tilt Clarion. That's the game plan. And then
get some combinations with tippers, and you should be all set.
And then Arcane back air has the puddles. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of setups with Arcane should be better used with the bubbles. Now, because of the movement that Conde is actually experiencing, we're not seeing that many bubble plays out for combinations, rather. But as soon as you get those puddles in by Arcane, you know you're going to have opportunities to actually mix up recoveries and just keep them busy. But exactly how Conde is playing it is actually really well done. In the quarter of the distance, Arcane does have a good boxing game, but if you're able to play in that somewhat mid-range with Claren, you're going to have a better success rate when it comes to actually juggling Arcane himself.
Yeah, for what I'm seeing, right, like, Clarion does her better combos if she gets you. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They actually do better when they get you in those shot combos instead of just, like, getting you with the sword normally. Which I think is a really cool character design. Goes for that up tilt. It looks like down tilt is just like such a pivotal part of Clarion's moveset. Because I'm seeing Conde try to use it a lot, even though Jules not letting them get anything started at the moment. This is like really interesting to watch.
The movement onto the platform, wave landing in, you get a lot more momentum, you jump in, you try to escape the options, and now the bubble setups are actually paying a lot more. And the down tilt coming in, that's a tipper forward strong. Exactly what you needed for Conde to try to get some momentum big and force a game 5. Still a long way to go, Arbiter.
Still a long way to go, but, you know, cool thing about these games is, you know, these games are played in sets. We ain't doing no first to ones, bro. We like to see the adaptation come through. Ooh. So, okay, finally gets that KO. So good stuff coming on to Jules. Up there, what's up? Oh, the bubbles, man. That's tough. They actually bailed him out. Paid his bail money. That sucks. Oh, but here we go.
Tipper one more time with a fair 1. And now getting a lot more momentum, maintaining the stage control. As soon as you get onto the middle, if you're Claren, that is exactly the position you want to be. Now, obviously, you always want to get into the middle, but particularly for Claren, it's going to be pivotal for this matchup.
Back air. Oh, you can still act out of it, kind of. That's really cool. So if you land properly, you can actually, like, you know, recover yourself. That's really interesting.
Yeah, a lot of the aerial moves here, Arbiter, actually auto-cancel as soon as you touch the ground, which is why hit falling is so important in this game in particular. As soon as we see an option for it, I'm going to let you know when they do it. But it's pretty much as soon as you get a hit in, you press down, you automatically fast fall, and you auto-cancel, and you're able to continue to go. Now, that's the bread and butter, specifically for Claren. Got to get those grabs in and try to get those strong attacks in as well to get those early KOs.
Has to be careful. I've seen that up air. That up air is no joke. You do not want to get hit by that, so has to be careful. Red, the get-up attack, and that's going to be a punish? No, not going to be the stock, though. Up air again. Has to be careful. Being above Arcane is no good. Was that the special throw?
Special pummel. Teleports him into the pummel and gives him an opportunity to actually get that forward throw into the KO. One last stock for Conde. Let's see what's going to happen here. Jules might want to close it out with a 3-0. Let's see if Conde can actually impede this from happening.
111%. Yeah, thank you for, because as an observer, I'm just like, it looks like this character kind of I thought they killed, oh, they did.
Yeah, no. You can see him shake his head in the camera as well.
I was like, I thought they killed themselves, and the game was like, oh yeah, don't worry, they definitely did.
What's extra funny, Arbiter, is that this is a Jules classic. There is always one time where he's going to get KO'd for some reason that usually did.
Said if I'm getting killed, I'm doing it myself, bro.
Yeah,
if someone's killing me.
Lack of execution, at least one time %, that's the Jules for sure. But we do have them advancing on to the next round of what we have now in top 8. So it's going to be super fun, the next sets that we're going to go down for.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Because I didn't get to see Clarion's neutral special, so I'm just like, oh, I'm wondering what it could look like. But
right, so we saw it a couple of times. As soon as you saw her sheathing the sword, and then comes out, it's like a little beam. It comes out with a beam. It always has a tipper. So as long as you continue to charge that attack, the longer extension it has for the neutral special. And if you fully charge it, you get like a big laser. You're not going to see it in competitive so much because you actually go directly into tumble afterwards. But it's a good mix-up, especially if you're trying to go for a ledge guard situation. And you can also use it to stall whenever you're trying to recover. You can use it twice to stall because it gives you floatiness a little bit twice. So that's another option to be able to recover for them.
Does she still have her counter?
Yes, she does.
She does? Okay.
She do.
I didn't see it a lot, so I was just like, oh, interesting. Is it
Nobody
bad?
No, it's actually pretty good because as soon as you have somebody that actually hits you, if you're going to go for an edge guard situation and you actually go for it, you can actually spike them and go down. You can. It's not as strong as a regular spike, but you are able to push them away and actually just try to go
still sucks if you get hit. Yeah. It's still going to suck.
Yeah, and it also impedes projectiles actually being played in the zone, too. So it's just exactly like it does in Rivals 1.
Interesting. Okay. I like how they changed the character. I actually like that, and also, like I said, just seeing her moveset translate from 2D to 3D is also just like super cool. So, really interesting stuff. I know who that is. That is Chag.
Chag, yeah.
We're gonna have Chag up next, and I know they've been playing a lot of Rivals too, just because you know what's crazy? A lot of like the top end Smash players, especially like the Hispanic ones, they have been playing Rivals too. Like Leo's been playing it. SkyJ's been playing it. Chag has. Meister, so a lot of these people playing Rivals too, which is that's a good omen. That's a good sign of things to come, bro. And people that mainly, I don't want to say stick to Smash, people that love Smash, if they're loving this game, that's wonderful. So
yeah, going directly now into winter semis. We already saw Jules beforehand. Now he's going to fight against Chag, and that's not going to be easy. He is a Maple main in this game. So I had the opportunity to actually play with Chag a little bit in the Dominican Republic a couple months ago.
Really?
Because they had a pre-release tournament and whatnot, and we actually played a little bit. And he was moving. I mean, top player in Ultimate, they are going to be able to adapt in situations where, I mean, if it's a similar environment, you are going to try to
they're
thrive,
just naturally
right?
gifted. Like, they just naturally know what to do and how to adapt and how to read players and make themselves better. That's really cool. That's really cool. So, Maple, does Maple play kind of similar to the Rivals one? Or?
Yep. A couple of different tools as well, but fastest character in the game. Everything combos into itself. The best character in the game right now, actually.
Really? Okay, they are? Okay.
Yeah, you're going to see it. You're going to see it because Chag is actually gonna bring out a lot. Because I actually was going to play in the bracket, but I had to DQ because I was running around and whatnot. But Chag told me himself, since I wasn't able to win this tournament, he's going to win it for me. So we're going to see him actually duke it out. Yes. Also my goat.
My goat.
Also
He's
my
like,
goat.
you know what? I got you, twin. This W's on me. Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right.
And the winner of this actually gets Kata, the Loxodon that we saw earlier on the winner's side. So this is going to be fun.
Okay, so let's see. I'm wondering what stage we're going to be going on. Oh, this one? Okay. Nice.
Hodojo. Hodojo, pretty much Battlefield. 3 platform layout.
Oh, I see it, yep.
Gonna go for it as well. Now we're seeing the combinations actually going in by Chag. Up airs galore, dash attack going in, and just smoking them away.
Having Katars as a weapon is also really cool, and having that on the fastest character in the game, that's sick. So let's see how Chag utilizes this character. I didn't play too much Maple. I fought a lot of them, but I'm not sure which moves are which. So if you want to point out any, whoa! What the fuck was that?
Did you remember that from Rivals 1 though? You're actually gonna get a tether onto it if you are able to actually get the acorns in, and that only helps you to recover, but also gives you combo extensions on the outside. So I told you, Chag is cooking.
Damn! I don't even have much to say about that. Just like I said, as an outside observer, this is nuts. Okay, so now we got to see, Jules potentially try to, get back in this game after dying quite early. I'm guessing Maple is also light. Oh, get the hell off.
Yeah. The epitome of a glass cannon.
Definitely light. Okay, what are these characters?
Acceptable for sure. Now, Arcane actually being a little different, being a lot more on the heavier side, but actually hitting super hard as well. A good combination of characters. But now you're seeing why Maple is actually the best character in the game as well. That's
that was nuts. My man got obliterated very easy, like super early.
Acorn setups one more time, just cracking the whip and nay-nay.
Nice. Down air. Boom. Whips him. Gets that damage going on. 98%.
Once you get that acorn in and they have that around you, you hit them with a strong attack once, keeps them in place, and you can actually double punish it.
Oh, visually this character just looks really fun. I can see why they want to play him. This character just looks awesome. All right, hit him with that D. That's sure you can. That's going to be it. All right.
Now, one of the disadvantages, quote-unquote, would be that the recoveries on Maple are not exactly the greatest in the world. The Shoryu that you just saw, that's actually up special, and it doesn't cover that much range. Oh. So I need to be careful about it as well. Fair coming in, using the special getup, not quite going to work out for them, landing on the platform. Jules pretty much being able to at least seal that KO with a forward tilt.
So their recovery isn't great, but they can wall cling, right?
Yeah, they can wall cling, and also if you actually wall jump and hit that up air, the helicopter spin, you actually get more momentum going upwards. So that's another option you have for Maple if you're able to recover.
Okay, I see. Going for that back air, not getting hit just quite yet. All right, goes towards the water. What does the Arcane, what's going on with them? Why are they red?
So when you hit them with the acorn, that was a special getup, by the way, but when you hit them with the acorn, it automatically gets them this type of branch around them, and you are able to tether towards them. You see Maple has tether A plus B.
Oh,
That's what they're going to do. To actually follow up with combos, or if you are way too outside and your opponent does have them, you can actually use the tether to recover as well.
So they can do any aerial if they tether them, right? Like anything? Oh, so that's why I saw him go for it down there. Because when he died during the first game, I was like, how did he die? He didn't get sent downwards. He got sent forward, but I guess he just forward aired. I see.
Combo extension onto the air,
I see. Interesting. So they put the tether on him, and that just leads into like a bunch of combos. I see. That's awesome. Rivals too. Okay, I see. I see them out here. Good stuff coming on at Chag. As like I said, someone that doesn't play this game, just watching and learning all of this with you is super fun. Okay. Okay, I see. Here, let me see. I'm going to do something that they tell us never to do. I'm going to open up Twitch chat and see if anyone has, like, any insight on how to, like,
Absolutely.
On how to, like, play this game. Because I know most people in the platform fighter community, they like to, like, share games. So let me see. Let me see.
Another important thing, Arbiter, crouch canceling in this game is actually super important mechanic just to avoid those combo extensions. But going onto the outside with a nair that time on the side of Chag, looking a lot more even. One of the most peculiar stages where we are going to have a swinging platform from left to right and a lot of lateral movement and a lot of movement, especially on the outside, is going to be super important. But since you don't have a puddle, if you go too low with Arcane, you're going to have a bad time. That's a KO.
I like the idea of having the platform like swing side to side. It gives me like Smashville vibes, but like, you know, kind of different, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, the kids don't know about this when Smashville platform actually moved. Or they can just play without, you know, without stage hazards on.
Yeah.
So good up air.
Up tilt that time with the nair, sending them right onto the outside. Recovery from them. Using a jumping get up that time. Side special going in. Trying to get those acorns as much as possible. If we get a double strong attack with that, freezes them in time. Going to be able to use it with the dash attack. Not quite going to be able to get that punishing.
Nice. Oh, good throw. Okay. So you don't want to get. Oh, shit.
That's what we mentioned beforehand.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, Maple can recover, but if you're not careful, those things might happen.
Could they not tether towards them? Or was he
Yes,
just not
but
ready
they
for it?
did because they already had the up special used. And you
Oh.
can't,
Oh, so you can't up special and then to IC? Okay.
yeah, not in this game. You usually use side special like you saw now, and then you wall jump or wall cling.
Uh-oh. Okay. Just was that nair, right?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, cool. So just go for a simple nair. Nothing too crazy. Just going to, you know, make sure they get their damage out. Tries to attack him. Not going to get it. Throws the acorn. Going to miss, unfortunately. Now we have it on him. Tether time. Yes, sir. And going to get that KO. Good stuff coming on at Chad. You see, now I'm understanding it. Now I understand the game plan. Good stuff coming on at Chad. Getting that tether. Putting him off stage. Good stuff. And now we're not really in an even scenario right now, but Maple can put on this really nice damage, but let's see if Jules can kind of like, you know, snowball this even more.
Yeah, survivability is going to be the name of the game if you are definitely Jules. Punishing the get-up attack, but actually going to take onto the platform, swinging from the left side. Acorn already ready for Maple, and just trying to move around as much as possible. The back airs are not going to be effective as well. And trying to match the movement versus Maple is difficult, but it's not impossible. And you're able to actually get that tether grab to recover. Otherwise, it was going to be pretty difficult for them. And using the momentum from the second jump onto the upper to get extended on to the stage, another recovery option that Maple is going to have.
This character's also, if I may add, is very fun to watch. Maple is just very fun to watch. Also, good back here. Coming on from Jules. A little bit of a stage change right now as things are getting dire over here. Up air. Nice grab coming on from Jules.
Trying to get the bubbles in as well. Down tilt coming in. A jab one into the forward tilt. Another up air. Trying to get the combination into a stairway to heaven scenario. Not quite going to be able. And forward tilt actually angled downwards. You got to take that 2-frame. Not quite going to be enough, however. Bubbles coming in one more time. That's going to be a punish.
Death? Yeah,
Tether.
see him. Oh, never.
No, you're able to SDI out of it. You're good.
Oh, okay. I thought bro was just cooked. Cool. I didn't know you could like actually like live through that.
Yeah, you can. That's why the mix-up is so important. You can go up to a 50-50. Sometimes you can go for the up air. Sometimes you can go for the nair. Either way, Jules is able to survive. 37% up to 137. It's going to be super important to actually get some more stuff going. But with an acorn in hand, that's going to be a nair.
Yep, that's death.
Sealing the deal.
Quick question, what is that, the piranha plant thing? What is that? What does that do?
That's that.
Yeah, that guy right there. What does he do?
That's a down special. So, brings out the plant, and when you hit them and they are in hit stun, they actually wrap around them, and you can hit them again for a combo extension. And also, it's just going to be annoying to actually have them. So when you have the plant as well, as somebody walks towards it, it's going to bite you, and then it disappears.
Okay.
So that's like a collision tool, or rather an item that Maple can use to further establish their stage control.
So wait, Maple can tether to either the top or side as well. Oh! I didn't know that. So someone said that they could tether to like the top or the side. Is that true?
Yeah. If you,
Okay.
Yeah, if you get that special pummel on the side, they put up another plant, and then you're actually able to tether it in the case you have lacks of recovery.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, this character just has like a bunch of like really neat mechanics. Oh, that's effed up. Was that forward tilt just angled downwards so it says at a lower angle?
Yep.
Get off me, nice. Up there. We go for another one? No, not gonna get the up B, that's fine.
Now you're good to go. Jab one into the forward tilt, actually going in, combo breaking. Doesn't matter, still gonna get the acorn. Actually bites him away. That's exactly what the plant does. Sets him up for the combo. If you have the acorn on you and you're in hit stun, it gives you still. If not, you can actually go for a combination afterwards.
So acorn, and then if you get hit into the plant, you get wrapped.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, now that's awesome. Thank you for teaching me all this. Also, what is that bite? Is that just forward tilt?
Forward tilt, correct.
Okay, so just forward tilt kills. Cool. Good to know. Go for that back air. Nair.
Yeah, Arcane does not have a lack of kill moves.
No, that's what I've seen. No, I saw that back air kill the Clarion last game. I was like, that didn't look like it should, but you know what? Cool.
Oh, combinations after the bubble. Back air, 37%. Now trying to juggle it one time. Forward air onto the side. Jules just get racked up on damage over and over.
Someone said Maple kind of broken, and someone said kind of in air quotes. Is Maple, like, you said the best character in the game, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely the best character in the game? You know what? At least they're fun to look at.
Tether.
Bring that ass here. Oh, what, the double spike? That could have been nasty.
Yeah, forward tilt 71%. They need to be careful, though. Overextension, getting overzealous in this game, Arbiter, can cost you.
Can cost you big time?
Yeah, can cost you for sure.
Okay,
See Mini able to recover. Actually going for the neutral special there. Up throw. Just keep him busy.
He just chuck them acorns, I see. Interesting. Make it back on stage. Yep. Get up with
now we see the
special.
plan.
Get up. Nice.
You get that tether situation. Unfortunately, not going to be able to use it, but it's still going to be alive if you want to use it, however. Special. Then you grab onto the tether. You should be good to go. You saw the arrows actually coming in. The reason why Jules wasn't able to punish that is because he used crouch canceling to be able to survive and actually not get enough hit stun to be able to get punished. But now Jules is actually racking up some good percent. Get up attack being used on the recovery side. Side special coming in on the side of the main pool, but Chag trying to recover. Dash attack is going to be detrimental, especially going for those up throws. Combinations as well, forward tilt.
Let's see, can Jules get this to a game 4? It'll be our very first game 4 I think we would see, you know, in brackets so far.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, get that grab. And be careful, my boy. You kind of, you rap right now. You kind of glow in red. Has to be careful. There we go. Get some damage. There's the bubbles coming out. But Jag not going to relent just quite yet. Tries to, you know, ledge hog him. Not going to get it.
Moving in so far. Bubbles being placed. Dash attack. Not going to connect from the side of Maple. Trying to mix him up with the down tilt. It's not quite working out. Forward tilt.
Nice.
The bubbles that time going in.
Up there. That should do it. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Sealing the deal.
All right,
okay,
cool.
Jules gets one. Jules is one.
Good stuff.
It's
Good
looking
stuff.
good.
Oh, look how cute he is, man. Look how cute Arcane is, man. Good stuff getting that up there. Making sure that he doesn't get 3-0'd. Making sure that he is still alive, you know, able to fight Chag. I'm trying to think. I see a lot of dash attacks coming on from Chag. I'm guessing like that is one of their best moves, like maybe his best moves, dash attack. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. It covers a lot of distance. Obviously, if you shield it, it might lead to a punish. But the reality is that Maple has the opportunity to actually get that burst in. So not many people can actually know how to punish it if you know the right distance, right? So that's another thing that you can go for.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of down tilts in. Forward tilt going to come in. Crouch canceling. Just getting racked up on the damage is quite going to be enough. Going for it one more time. Landing on the platform that time. Moving away.
And the puddle throw, is that just neutral B? Throws it down, the puddle comes in? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
Okay, Acorn set up already. Ready. Some juggles in.
Oh, going that high when you got the Acorn set up is kind of crazy, but you know what? If he's confident, if he likes it, I love it. Let's go. Nice.
So trying to go for a different combination that time. So we are seeing that Chag is actually holding in a lot, but that is because there is a danger for Maple to actually get KO'd early. Now getting a lot of percentage in, 128%. Jules is doing a really good job racking up that damage, but can he get this KO?
Back
and he
air.
does so with the back air. Give him a kiss with the tail.
Oh my God, you're right. This character will just kill you. Oh my God.
Yep.
Arcane will just blow you up. Oh, wasn't wrapped, so they didn't end up getting like, you know, wrapped up by the what is that thing?
Wrapped up by the plant.
The plant monster. the plant monster, but you know, he's still alive, so that's all that matters. Up throw.
She's trying to go for the back here, not quite going to be able to get onto the mark. But it's going to be super important for Jules to actually try to rack up some more damage in, because you do not want to leave that Maple on 7% only. Looking forward to try to get some stuff going. Going in. Mixed them up one more time. That's an up air to up air. BMBs, if you've ever seen one from Chag.
Oh, kind of trying to chase him down, but actually didn't end up getting him. But now we're seeing a lot more neutral coming on from Shag. Up air into down air. Nice stuff. Up air again. Oh my god, he's in such a great situation. Just Jules unable to get anything started. Does get, below that platform though. And now no acorn, so maybe we see Shag to set that up. As I said, that he's going to try to do so, but that plant monster is gone.
Yeah, actually moving in that time around. Differential 30%. Going in, forward throw. Setting up a tech chase one more time. Special get up that time. Actually uses the guitars to pull themselves up and then back down, getting the acorns in for other combinations. Back throw coming in as well, 118%. Acorns getting tossed out one more time, being blocked by the plant down special. Not quite gonna work out for them. Mix up one more time, being able to actually DI that away. Gonna be super important for them to continue that survivability.
Nice, and neutral air. I was gonna say, not gonna get the kill, but as I say that, yeah, that's gonna be it.
And that's a mix-up for sure as well, Arbiter. Sometimes you can go for the upper, sometimes you can go for the nair, and if you're not ready to DI it correctly, that's what's gonna happen.
Nice stuff on that throw. Back here. Just kind of making sure that Jules can't really do anything. Goes for the up attack there, but not gonna get it just quite yet. I really do like the way Jules is playing around these platforms, but he has to find a way to try to kill Chag. If this is arcade, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, he tried to ledge hog him there. Not going to work, unfortunately, but goes for that forward tilt. Not going to get the KO just quite yet. What's the move going to be? Forward. Okay.
If you land on the bottle and get a strong attack, it extends it and makes it even larger for Arcane. So now they need to be careful. Last stock situation, not quite going to be able to punish after that. You had a lot of time. Missing that punish is going to cost them, as well as that one as well. That up air could have been enough to KO. We are seeing it effectively, and now everything gets different onto the stage of Hodojo.
Nice, nice, nice. But is it too little, too late? How much damage can Jules rack up?
Jab reset. Down tilt in, trying to get some more damage. Bubbles on top of it. Carrying a barrier. Forward strong, not going to hit that time. Up air, mix up one more time. Fair. Sending him packing. 114%. He's trying to get away from
He's fighting for his life right now. He's trying to leave. He said, my kids are trying to leave. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay.
Not yet, not yet. Moving in. Oh, special get attack going in. You do not have any type of hitboxes when you're on the ground.
Let's put the bubbles up, and then here comes the grapple. Down there, not going to do it just quite yet.
Oh, that's a punish.
Back throw. Yeah, right now he just has no chances to get back on stage, and as I say that, Shag with the up special, gonna take it 3-1 over Jules with the uppercut, with Maple, one of the best Smash players, playing Rivals of Ether 2. You love to see it, man. Good stuff coming on to Shag. Good stuff.
And we saw it beforehand as well, the dash attack actually setting up onto the up special. That's why you were mentioning beforehand, you were asking about it. That's why that dash attack in particular is one of Maple's greatest assets.
It sets up. It sets up for the kill confirm. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Super nice. Yeah, this game just looks fast too. Like visually, it just looks like super high energied and like fast paced. So I freaking love games like that. So I can imagine people that want to play, come from Ultimate playing Rivals too. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with trying a new game. No matter what anybody says, it is A-okay to try a different game. And if you're tired of playing Ultimate or just want to try something different, don't let anyone stop you. Come play Rivals too. And same thing for any other game. Just it's always cool to try new things. Don't let anybody gatekeep you from doing that. So you're teaching me so much about this game. And I was really nervous going into it. I'm not going to know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to end up sounding stupid. My boy Chopper's over here taking care of me, teaching me about the game. And my passion for this game went from being like, I'll try it out, to now I'm genuinely excited. Teaching people about this game and game in general makes people like me and other people very excited. So Rivals 2 could be a really massive thing for the platform scene. So bring your friends, got as much people as you possibly can, guys. This game looks amazing.
Absolutely. We still have quite a few sets to go. Just waiting on production to tell us what we're going to do next. Chag should be able to play again, and we're going to see the Kata, the Loxodon that we saw beforehand, actually play it. And this matchup could be a little difficult for Loxodon in particular, because we know how heavies go versus some of the fastest characters.
If it's Chag versus Loxodon, then shit.
Honestly, it's the best policy in Arbor cannot.
Like Sonic, that's no good.
No, that's not.
no
like,
good.
There's
Oh,
still
hell no.
opportunities as well to actually try to deal with Maple, but honestly,
There's just not a lot.
not exactly the matchup that you want to go for. But now we're seeing Jack back on the stage, and Kata is right there as well. And we continue to move on, but this is pretty much winners finals of our bracket so far. 27 people. In comparison to what we saw in Rivals 1 is pretty much more than double what we usually had to see. And a lot of people from Smash Ultimate, from Melee, from other Smash iterations have joined together to actually try to play the game a lot more. So that's always beautiful to see.
And in case you guys don't know what you guys are watching, you guys are watching First Attack 2024 here. My name is Arbiter. I'm with my GOAT Chopper, and I'm having a lot of fun. Like I said, I went from like being a little bit nervous, and I think this is what makes a phenomenal caster like you. You just make me feel, you make me feel fine. like I said, you saw me. I was like, I don't. You're just like, here's what we said. So my ultimate block was done by somebody else on accident, right? So I wasn't supposed to commentate again. Chopper, he's like, oh yeah, commentate Rivals 2. And I was sitting down, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do it. Come on, man, I don't think I should be doing this. Literally, Chopper says, you'll be okay. It's Melee. You ever do Melee? You did? Cool, you'll be all right. So I'm just like, but I don't know, it's Melee. I said, cool. Fine, okay, cool, I can do that.
It has a lot of similarities with the game. Obviously, there are differences, of course, but if you play Smash and you've played different iterations, you are going to be familiar with how the game pace is going to go, right? And at least from my philosophy for commentary itself, I always like to make sure that I bring out the best in you. So if I can set you up to success, that makes me a better commentator.
My guy, bro. Thank you. My guy.
Stop.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. And it looks like you're right. Yeah, Chag is going to be on the return.
Yep.
So Maple versus Loxodon, which honestly is kind of like, I think this character is fun. Oh, man, is that my boy Izzy Lighto? What's up, gang?
Hey, yo.
What's up, Izzy? What's up, GOAT? All right, ready to go. Let's do it. All right, so it's going to be game number 1 here. Maple versus Loxodon. Let's do it.
They have to restart it. They have to restart it because it already had a timer. Like, they were about to do, like, the best of 5, and they had to actually go for the rock, paper, scissors that we mentioned beforehand. Look how pretty it looks, right? So going into the random stage, actually somebody's going to get KO'd, and eventually we are going to go for it. Just pick rock, paper, scissors. Somebody pick paper, somebody pick rock, and you just toss it out. But Kata actually has a lot of history for us.
Oh, that's how it works.
That's how
cool.
it works. So we'll start first. If you don't want to talk to anybody, just press the buttons and you're fine.
Press the right button. Just get lucky.
Yep.
Just get lucky. There we go.
That is how you do it. But Kata in particular, just to give you a little bit of a background, one of our best Melee players.
Really?
Actually qualified for the biggest Smash tournaments that we had in Melee as well. Best Salmon's main that we have. XL0, which is another legend that we do have as well, playing Rivals 2. Gatigo, another legend from our scene. So, yeah, a lot of people playing, but let's see how Kata is going to bring out the best of Chag, or Chag is actually going to run away with this.
Yeah, and like my man Chopper said, this game is going to be, the demo will be available very soon. So if you're seeing this game, you're like, man, this game looks, this game looks cool. Now might be a chance to hop on. Tries to finish him with the up special, but not going to get it just quite yet, as Kata going to stomp him down and bring him back to earth.
I tried to go for a down there, but gets spoken away from the down tilt. Oh, beautiful wavelet onto the grab.
Yeah, that was nice. Really nice read there. Just confident in his read abilities. Okay, tries to go. Is that move? Is that side?
Oh, forward tilt, but it doesn't really matter because Maple actually gets a KO.
Yeah, don't matter what move that is. If it gets you killed, doesn't matter what it is.
Yep. So he's setting him up. So again, like we mentioned beforehand, it's going to be jab 1 onto whatever you want creatively for Loxodon. Forward tilt 1 and 2 actually going in. And Arbiter, we might be seeing this Maple stock.
Oh, God. Okay, brings back on stage. Whips him. Get back up. Get away from me. All right, good stuff. All right, back here. Don't touch me. Oh, no, that was forward. I'm sorry. Trying to find a way to not really take too much damage from Maple. Even though they are losing, right, there's still a chance of a comeback happening here. Hit him with that back throw. Not going to kill just quite yet. Throwing out these lava spheres.
Tether.
Nice. Tether's back on the stage. Doesn't want to use that really mid-recovery. Just wants to get back on stage safe and sound. And plus, it seems like Loxodon's down air is actually, like, very fast and very active. So up air, not going to kill.
A little bit of a delay reaction.
I might be a liar.
Combinations one more time, 139% onto Maple. Again, this is the problem that you shouldn't have with this matchup. I mean, Loxodon can KO if you really want him to, but the reality is that Maple can be so nimble moving across the stage. It could be difficult for them, but now that forward tilt 2, gonna be able to seal the deal for the first time. See if Kata can make that comeback.
Yep. Back air. I'm sorry, forward air. Nice. Gets that grab, up throw. Trying to go for some combo damage, not gonna get it. Even though Loxodon's a big body, you still gotta work for your combos. Gets that grab, back throw. Puts out the lava spheres. Nice stuff. Spikes him. No, not going to go off stage, but hey, damage is damage. We get what we can take.
She's looking good. Does not punish that jab reset, but still managing to get that backer. Super important. Recovery on the op special. Oh, mix up. Jab 1 into creativity is what I like to call it for Loxo.
Oh, whips him back. Good stuff. Active tethers onto him. And has to be careful. Yeah. Oh, didn't get the KO there, even though they did get the the wraparound, but B not going to do it just quite. Oh, now, wow! I'm wrong twice.
The delay.
The delayed reaction from this game. People just be straight dying. In this game. Cool. All right. Let's see, where are we going to be going next? Chag looking pretty comfortable, here versus Kata, but Kata not doing too bad.
No, he's just playing the matchup, and he is playing it correctly. Again, it's just difficult for them. They need to try to establish maybe more offense with the lava balls and try to impede any type of horizontal action that Maple really wants to go for. But it's easier said than done when you have Shag and you have a Maple as well, right? So
yep.
Let's see what's going to happen now in the second game.
Goes out the feet spear, goes for that up throw, step on him, give me that damage. Oh, bring your ass over. Oh, nice, okay. Those are lava spears. Not going to get anything crazy at the moment. You saw him go for these back airs, trying to set up something nasty right now. Caught in a bit of his magma, but here comes Chag on the offensive. Up air. Whip him up. Okay, nope, that's fine. Oh, good stuff. Going to, really avoid getting hit by that grab. It's going to put him in a really good situation for some advantage.
Oh, actually going in for the Waveland middle stage one more time. Dash attack coming in, reading it one more time. Fair. And up strong with the lava, making it last longer.
I really like how Kata's his tech chasing is. His tech chasing is really, really good. Like, he's just really aware of how people want to land, and he's really good at putting you in like a really lose-lose scenario. Up air. Okay, he's okay. I didn't say anything this time.
Not bad. Oh, almost
yeah,
almost combining it.
Yeah, he almost got finesse, but not quite yet. But I'll tell you this, that back air gonna seal the deal. No guess about that. Good stuff coming on Kata, taking the first stock of this game, number 2 here.
My God. Waveland onto it. Actually managing to get that get-up attack, important for the invincibility. Otherwise, those conversions from Loxo can get nasty.
Has to be careful. Okay, good forward tilt. Tethers onto him. Swing like Spider-Man. Not going to get the KO just quite yet, though. Side special. Oh, weave. Don't touch me. Nice. And on these platforms, he's so dangerous. Kata playing this matchup so well. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Not getting wrapped up. That's going to do it. Too much damage gets down there. Yeah, he's good.
And used the second jump as well, so there was an opportunity for them to recover. Getting some more damage in, 16%. Logging onto the ledge, using up special, just jumping away, dash attack going in. Waiting for it.
He's so
waiting,
good.
Dude, the waiting. And this is actually a signature from Kata as well, just waiting and stalling. The patience that he has as a player is something that we've seen since the Melee days.
Yeah, he just puts you in scenarios where you're like, well, shit, what do I do? Like, I put you in scenarios where there's not really much I can do here besides try to live as much as I can. And Kata's like, I'm willing to wait for you to make a mistake. Oh, not going to use this, not going to whip him around. That's fine. That's fine. Not to tether onto him. Good stuff.
Yep.
Going in. Up air.
Helicopter.
Yep, that'll do it. Yep. Super close to the blast zone. No surprise there. Gets hit by that back. Going to be some solid damage. Oh, that's a lot. Tries to step on him, but okay, he's cutting himself in lava. That's going to mean his attack's going to be a lot stronger.
Actually going in one more time now. Combinations and aerial mobility, super important for them. But a lot of the movements that we're seeing from Chag Arbiter is a lot of horizontal offense. And Kata's actually getting the opportunity to try to invade that space. And it's working out for them. But now actually responding back up there one more time, not quite going to connect. Doesn't have a second jump. That's another one. Oh,
Yep,
just
yep,
waited
yep.
for it.
I didn't think that was
Oh.
going to kill him. I thought, oh, maybe he might be okay if he gets hit by that, but no. Even after delaying it a little bit, he ends up, like, getting killed by the up special. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, and that was the wait to Arbiter. It seems like maybe he was already waiting for the DI to come in, and it was not going to get the KO, but automatically hit falls it and just wait for Loxodon to come down to actually hit him with that up special.
And right now, Chag is on, winner's side, so...
One more in Grands, baby.
Game.
One more in Grands.
Yeah, one more, and he's kind of in a really phenomenal spot right now, so goes for the jabs, tries to step on him, not going to work out in his favor. Back air. Chag is moving on him. Good stuff.
Yeah, he is getting a couple of hits in, but all you need is a couple of hits by Loxodon, and you already
And
almost pretty much
yep,
insane.
even Steven or death.
Pretty much. And now getting a little bit of a percentage lead for just a moment. Now we're seeing forward tilts coming out by Chag one more time. Getting hit by the Lily. Needs to be careful, however. Up air, tether, down, forward air. Recognizing one more time that it was not going to KO at that percent, so you're not going to go for the up air again. Just continues to follow out the combo routes.
It just looks cool, too. Seeing Maple just, like, put their freaking hammer face down and spike you, it just looks so cool. So, like I said, strong characters are one thing, visually fun characters are another. Seeing both at the same time is magic. So, next that recovery. Oh, no, never mind. No, back up. Oh, he does make it back.
Yep, that's going to be the up special. It can be susceptible to punishes, but if you're not expecting it, it's still a good recovery tool. Ooh, command grab. That gets you in the air. Actually missed the tech, and that's going to cost them the stock.
Interesting. I didn't know you could hit him if he was on the ground like that. That's really cool, but now here comes the combo. Up air will definitely do it. Good stuff coming on to Chag, but Kata not going to let him go out just quite yet. Neutral air. Don't touch me. See this royal act? Nice.
Gonna go for it one more time. Going for the down airs. Spacing themselves out to avoid the punish is actually really good by Kata too. But again, Chag just continues to use that movement. An early tether as well to continue to just latch onto the elephant as much as possible. Moving in, a couple of jab hits.
Oh, okay, cool. The plant kind of helping him out over here. Wants to spike him. Oh my god, that'd be such a nice early KO if he ends up getting that down there. Goes for that back air. Try to go for like a ledge hog option, but not going to work out in his favor. Forward air. Try to go for the down air, but the spike coming on from Maple. Good stuff coming on to Chag. He's going to make it back safe and sound. Amazing edge guard coming on through one of the coolest players I've ever seen.
Double fair locking in. Now Kata needs a sense of urgency. 3 games are needed for him to actually advance to the grand finals and have that cushion, but Chag doing everything that they possibly can to make sure that they end this up with a clean 3-0.
Oh, has to be careful. Nice. Up there. Doesn't get grabbed. Throws him back. Don't touch me. Down there. No, just ledge hogs him. No, he messes up. He lets go a little too early.
It was the weight. Actually went for the wall jump that time and used that up air momentum to wait it out a little bit more. And actually, if you go for the lava balls one more time, you can actually hit it when it's on the air. You can change the angle in which it is thrown.
Oh,
so
I didn't know that.
That's another cool technique that you can do.
That's super sick. So, okay, I see. So the lava kind of like, disappears from when he uses that move. Tries to do it again. Okay, so no more lava on him. So he pretty much has to work for it a little bit more now. Up air, tethers, that's death 100%. And with that, Chag will take it 3-0 over Kata. Kata playing it, playing well. It's just kind of like you said, this matchup seems quite difficult.
It is booty butt cheeks.
Yeah,
it's
okay, because you said it, yeah, this does look kind of ass. That matchup looks like a whole pack of ass, bro.
It do.
That's fine.
It's not fun. It's not fun, but actually Kata made it work. And it went really well for him. Unfortunately, getting the clean 3-0. Well, like the Dominican players say, 3-0 pegadito. say, 3-0 pegadito.
Dude, my Spanish is terrible.
It doesn't matter. Try it. Try it. Tres.
No, I'm not doing it.
No, come on.
It don't sound so bad. I'll offend.
Doesn't matter.
Everyone in this room will be like.
No, it don't matter.
Okay.
Tres.
Tres?
Okay. Roll the R a little bit. Tres.
I can't do it.
No, you just. Okay, yeah. Tres.
Tres? Okay, tres.
Okay. Cero. Pegadito.
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 Exacto. Exactly that. Okay, now say it like awful. 3-0 pegadito.
Tres.
Ajá.
What's next?
Cero.
3-0.
Ajá. Pegadito.
Bigaito.
Pe.
Pegaito. Vegaito.
There we go. Now all of it one more time. Come on, Arbiter.
I'm trying. I'm trying out here. Okay. Tres.
Uh-huh.
Bigaito.
Okay, you cero first. 3-0.
Oh,
and then the pegadito.
3-0 Pegadito.
There we go.
I do it? I do it? Okay, cool.
Hey, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Oh, wow, wait. I'm trying my best. Thank you. I'm trying.
There we go.
I'm
They
trying.
got it.
I love y'all. I love Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
There we go.
Wow, that was I was struggling. I was struggling. Oh my God, that was a lot of pressure. That was a good. I'm telling you guys, if come to First Attack 2025, the people here are phenomenal. I've been to Best of the West. I've been to here, and I'm telling you, Hispanic people are some of the nicest people I have ever met. They're super polite. They're super welcoming. They're good-looking people too, which helps a lot. And they're super passionate about every single thing they care about. Video games, fighting games. And we got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero setups, bro. We got Street Fighter right next to us, which just ended. We got Valorant. We got Ultimate coming soon. You got me, who is not even, I'm trying to learn Rivals too. And these people are over here teaching me how the game works.
You got this, bro.
Bro, they're super kind-hearted,
Absolutely. But now we're going to take a quick short break because we're a little bit behind on the bracket. But as soon as we come back, hopefully we can get those losers semis into finals and then grands. So don't go anywhere. First Attack 2024 will be right back.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Nostalgia reignites cherished memories from our childhood, such as reminiscing about our favorite toys. With the power of make-believe fueled by our imagination, we transformed into fearless warriors, menacing monsters, wise wizards, or even powerful robots. We engaged in epic battles with our friends. Among all the exciting playthroughs, one question perpetually lingered. Who truly reigned as the strongest? Brace yourself, for the answer is about to unfold.
Estar conectado con todo lo que te importa es todo para ti. Por eso te traemos el nuevo plan Liberty Loop, el primer plan que combina internet del hogar y servicio móvil como nunca antes, para que siempre estés conectado a otro nivel. Compruébalo, que ahora con Liberty Loop tienes doble velocidad de internet para el hogar, data móvil de alta velocidad ilimitada sin reducción, $15 de ahorro en tu factura mensual y servicio VIP. Combina internet y móvil como nunca antes con Liberty Loop. Liberty, contigo siempre.
Cualquiera que sea tu forma de hacer banca, seguimos tu ritmo. Hey, they tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost the snapping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping.
Somos el icono de John, el que impresiona a todos con su buen gusto. Somos el icono de José, Margarita, Don Carlos, Roberto, Isabel, Lucas, Ana, Carmen. Somos el icono de todos.
Donde mejor se compra.
Oye, aquí el verano es infinito. Hay miles de posibilidades. La aventura va de la playa a las montañas en el cora de la isla. Aquí esto está como para gozar. Extra inning, para seguir creando memoria.
Porque este es mi Puerto Rico y yo turisteo donde vivo. Nos fuimos.
Disfruta tu verano infinito y turistea como yo. Voy turisteando y la compañía de turismo de Puerto Rico.
And we want to thank Arbiter so much for giving us so much hype in pools and going through the entirety of top 8, almost up to top 4. But I'm Chopper, and this is First Attack 2024, and joining me today, it is Lentini.
It's a pleasure to be back on the mic with you, my man.
Hell yeah.
Look, if there's one thing Arbiter can bring, it's hype, and he absolutely did. I was over watching Street Fighter, and every once in a while I just hear,
That was definitely Arbiter for sure. And again, somebody that, he's familiar with Rivals 1, not as much with Rivals 2, so I managed to guide him through and give him some things. He was like, holy crap, really? Oh my God, this game is fantastic and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool to see, like, in real time, the realization of someone who has all of the Smash experience, all the Rivals experience, coming together and seeing how it flows into a new game.
Yeah, absolutely. And this next matchup is going to be for 5th place, so pretty much whoever goes here is forced to run the entirety of the gauntlet. Yes. He takes the words right out of my mouth. Lentini's fantastic, and fantastic players that we have all around. This is Grim versus Hochi.
So we got some Loxodon gameplay in this top 8. I looked over earlier. I was like, oh, okay. Excited to see that. This character has been, I won't say underrepresented because a lot of people have been playing them. But when you're talking about the top 8 presence, that high level, they have been underperforming.
Absolutely. And at least from what I've seen of PR so far, we are fans of the Big Elephant. We have people like Kata, who was recently in Winners Finals. We got XL0, who is a legend on the Smash Melee scene. Now Hochi actually playing it. I play a little Loxo too, so yeah, we do love ourselves some Loxo.
Both of the new characters, honestly, have been super popular. All the Smash players play Fleet.
Yeah.
Especially, like, if you play Ultimate, you're a Fleet main in this game.
Shout outs to Cake Assault, though.
Yeah, true.
Oh, combinations after the downer, going for the neutral special in. Do it upwards. You're going to get that KO in pretty nicely. Not
Cheeky
bad
little
for
grab there. Okay, so you're going to have to help me out on the name on the right here. How do you pronounce this?
Hochi.
Hochi?
Hochi.
Hochi. Okay.
You're good.
All right.
You got it. You got it. Graham and Hochi.
Hochi doing a good job with these tech chases. That is something that Loxodon is very known for. That Nair hits both sides. You can kind of option select, makes it just a little bit easier, a fewer things to react to. But Grim getting back into it, doing a tech chase of their own.
Trying to keep it a buck, especially when trying to get racking up that damage. The Tornado, pretty much a go-to move for everything that Fleet really wants to go for. Now special get-up attack by him, trying to get some more offense going. Oh!
Okay, we do tech those.
Okay.
Techs again, doesn't matter. Again, Hochi, doesn't matter if it's a tech chase or just a chase down in general, doing such a good job of following Grim in disadvantage.
And now Graham just starts chipping away slowly but surely. Command grab right in the air, down air. Oh, okay, I am taking notes because this Loxodon is cooking.
The key factor, though, is that Grim is still alive. Finally loses that stock. But Hochi had to work pretty hard. Those down airs were sending Grim up, and then there was no juggle afterwards.
Ooh, neutral get up.
Oh.
Grim loves those, by the way. If you're going to neutral get up, pretty much a down strong right towards the end, it is its go-to move right there. I know because I played a lot of friendlies, and it is not fun when you play against that Fleet for sure.
A little slingshot there. I know a lot of the Fleets have been trying to make that work. The slingshot's such a cool piece of tech, but it's a little bit situational.
Yeah, a lot of characters here, if not all of them, can actually cancel on the ledge depending on the move that they're going to go for. Down air, missing that time around. Really got to wait for it. If you know it's coming, go for the parry. You're able to punish.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do against Loxodon off the stage. He can be Marth killered. So I'm assuming as the meta develops, we're going to be seeing a lot more of that. It's a pretty exploitable weakness of his as he's trying to up B back to stage.
Using a good slingshot actually get on the stage, but reads the option and roll in, back air sealing the deal. Hochi getting the first game.
Yeah, looking real solid. Not too deterred by what is, in my opinion, a pretty difficult matchup. You were talking about the use of the Tornado from Fleet. That's really strong against a big body because you try to jump over it, you get clipped anyway. You know how wow it is. It's just part of the nature of playing a huge character like Loxodon.
Going into rock wall this time, so a lot more verticality, not so much horizontal movement. Trying to go for the pillars as much as possible too. See what options he's going to go for. And also, it is a bigger stage on the side, so it gives Fleet the time to actually space themselves out. That's a brilliant parry onto the special getup from Loxodon.
Now, I want to see how Hochi uses these platforms going on the other side of things. because I was noticing a lot of very intentional waveland movement onto those platforms, off of those platforms, clearly comfortable with it. So now on your counter pick, you have given your opponent the ability to kind of style up on you as well.
Back air connecting that time, 92%. Already looking comfortable in this counter pick stage. The tornado coming out just like you mentioned beforehand, Lente. And now moving in for another pursuit. Neutral get-ups, reads from Grim. Not quite hitting the mark down air that time. We tech those, checking it again one more time. And there, sealing the deal.
Makes it nice and easy. Grim closing out that stock, only 69, a nice amount of damage on this first stock, but you're gonna need a whole lot more, especially with how late Hochi has been killing.
Oh! Okay, we tech those one more time.
The down air hit percentage is crazy.
It is very crazy. And another thing to remind ourselves as well, the tornado that comes out from Fleet, if you hit her before it comes out, it disappears.
Yes.
So that's another, oh, the snipe with the meatball going in by Hochi.
I'm not sure what Grim was trying to cook there. We saw unempowering the arrow right before dying. But either way, doesn't end up mattering, loses out on that stock. But now Hochi powered up right now. I'm ready for some shenanigans.
Trying to go for it one more time, down air, just keeping him still, but managing to do a dodge to avoid any type of grabs. And, oh, slingshot one more time. That's a miss input if I've ever seen one. Actually going for the back air that time, not quite going to hit the mark.
Yeah, you see the ideas there. However, it doesn't seem to matter as Hochi is continuing. Wait, reversal? Opportunity here for Grim. Get special get up.
Now down air, spacing it entirely so just to avoid that grab. So important for them as well, spacing out these moves. Get pretty much punished for it. Forward air doesn't have the kill strength that a back air does, but actually going on a bounce on the stage and then hitting him upwards. That is brilliant play by Hochi.
Grim waited so long for that recovery. Still got clipped out in the end. Manages to get that kill, keeping that fragile lead, but that's all it is. It's fragile right now.
Yep, tossing him upwards with that forward throw. Sending him up as well, trying to get some more combos onto the air. If you ever want to deal with that Locksterdon, you got to start getting him as much damage as possible, trying to go for another hard read. Now resetting neutral.
I think that down air from Grim was intending to, as quickly as possible, unempower the arrow. We've seen a lot of control over that resource, trying very hard not to overuse it. However, with the way things are going, you still got 3 on this stock, and you're dead again. I feel like it's time to use that resource a little bit more aggressively.
Let's see if Grim can actually pick it up. Hochi, just with a small disadvantage in percents. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay, actually going for the tech chase one more time. Side special in.
No tech chase from Grim, just hold center stage. I respect that. You don't want to get overextended. Also, great DI from Grim on all of those throws. I have not seen a single tipper throw.
Actually going tremendous by him as well, but already at 100% is Locksterdon. Trying to go for it. Empowered arrow, not quite going to hit the mark that time. Nair's being used. They need to be careful if you set up a juggle situation. Oh, that's
misses
a miss.
The slingshot.
Oh, God. Oh, okay.
We'll call it a bait, right? It was just a bait. I missed the slingshot on purpose.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Oh, DI in, you stayed alive, but the down smash. Beautiful coverage on the down strong there from Grim.
Bro, missed the tech and the jab reset was the tornado and read the roll in. That was ridiculous.
Huge. Man, I love this character. I feel like definitely the kind of character that is going to take time to cook in the oven. You know what I mean? Like, as the meta develops, I think Fleet will continue to get stronger and stronger, regardless of buffs and nerfs. And that's been making it really hard for the team to figure out what to do with this character.
Yeah, absolutely. But they need to figure out what to do with Maple first, for sure.
yeah, please. Please, I beg you. I was playing against a Maple online on the last beta. I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
No,
like,
same.
It's just your turn.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Can I prep? No.
Mom said it's my turn with the advantage state, please.
And it did not work either. They just kept playing. They did not care. Oh, but that's a brilliant reverse on the back here, too. Down air, getting teched.
Yeah, that's the problem with that down air. A lot of people just they move very close to the stage before they start using their up specials, which means that that spike is not as potent as it may seem on paper.
Just trying to juggle him as much as possible. Those platforms are going to be super important for Locksterdon's offense.
Oh, he was cooking.
Super aggressive, too.
We're still cooking. Okay. Nah, swings back.
Oh!
That's all it takes. You cook for so long, and now all of a sudden it's Grim's turn.
And that's a big-ass elephant, Lentini. Actually, just got him with that up strong. He does not care.
This elephant is dummy thick.
Yes. Now going into it with that fair. No, Meatball's actually going in one more time. Hits him. Just tosses out the back throw.
I'm loving these Meatball setups. That was such a great change on Loxodon, giving him so much ability to express these crazy ideas in those scenarios. Also worth noting, he's got that empowered, but I don't think he's going to want to use it to close out this stock. This seems like a stock 2 kind of thing.
Actually going in further. That fair just going to keep him on the juggle state. Not quite the KO move that you're looking for.
Oh! It still doesn't kill. This is rough. I know Lox has been struggling a bit on these last couple patches to kill, but you gotta find something sooner than 188.
Oh, just going for that down special as well. Doing the back air for 18. Nice special to recover. Now trying to set up the neutral one more time. Going to the middle of the stage, juggle situation.
Yeah, overcooking on that down air, and that's all Hochi needs to manage to swing back, though. Yeah. Stand on the lava. Give that little buff.
Actually moving it away. Those micro short hops onto the backside just to get enough proper spacing for the fair are actually playing a lot of dividends to Hochi as well.
Interesting use of the special get up there from Grim. Worked out pretty well. Now we have 4 empowered arrows. Still none of them have been used. We saw at one point in the last game it was coming out a bit more. Finally, one extended. Doesn't end up getting anything out of it, but hey, that's how it goes. Gets the stock anyway, and we're right back where we started.
Yeah, and next to that was a DI mix-up as well, Lentini actually trying to go upwards, anticipating maybe a forward throw, try to get him upwards. Oh, but that is a clean stock by Hochi.
Man, I love the state change, like the nightfall every time it's last stock in this game. Such a great stuff.
The tension builds and all that stuff. So dramatic. I love it.
I want to know why these guys are standing so close to that volcano, though. Like, that air cannot be good here.
It's a Goku and Frieza scenario, Lentini.
Yeah. They don't need oxygen. They need these hands.
They cannot breathe in space, but they are trying to breathe some life into their bracket lives. Whoever gets the advantage is going to be super important for the next step of losers quarters.
Yeah, I assume we're all best of 5 from here, right?
Correct. It's been best of 5 throughout the course of the entire bracket.
Based.
Yes.
And this game's faster than Smash, so it's great that you have the opportunity to do that. Also, no one's camping in the current meta. Everybody holds forward.
Absolutely not. Forward throw coming in. Meatballs one more time. Oh, that looks dangerous. Oh, missed the attack.
Oh, double down. Okay. Okay, Hochi, I see you.
Second game in clear stock victory for Loxodon.
The elephant, everybody. Who said this character was bad? Definitely not me at the top of the block.
I love Luxo.
How you feeling about counter picks right now? Oh, well, I guess questions answered.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
He won once here. Let's see if he can do it again.
Run it back. Are there any DSR rules into play right now?
Not really. If gentleman's agreement still is going to trump everything.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if they want to go there, they're going to go there.
Okay, watch the tomato.
Moving in, up throw.
Grim is creating such tough scenarios here, using that tornado, right? Like we talked about, setting up it's that strike throw mix, like you're playing Street Fighter or something.
So going for the slingshot, but Hochi recognizes it, just goes for that's the melee in him right there.
Yeah, that was fast.
Melee in him.
So Hochi a melee player?
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows.
Yeah, you see it.
A lot of the wave dashes are very comfortable. Okay, can you get anything off of this? Goes for the down air, tries again. Great fade out from Hochi, managing to get past the spike. But another down strong.
The time that you have as soon as you see somebody actually in the fall animation is extremely generous from the developers. You can hit them very late and you're still going to be able to get that clean punish.
Ooh. Oh, manages to reverse it and taking the combo for his own. Hochi back in this fight, evening it up.
Moving in one more time. Tornado coming in. Forward strong, not connecting by the type of fleet. Tech chase not going to work out for him. Tornado is not going to come out, however. Get up attack. Not working out for Fleet either.
We're getting a little bit predictable with that special get-up. It's something that Grim has shown before. Will they show it again, though, now that Hochi has made that read? The rock, paper, scissors, always evolving as we continue to stay neck and neck in this game number 4.
I'm trying to go in. The meatball's actually covering the distance. No second jump onto Grim. Set up another situation.
Nice little forward strong there.
Hey, empowered arrow already on deck, too.
Let's see if we can do anything with this last opportunity on the empowered arrow. Yes, we can. That's not going to kill. Manages to get the air dodge out, but not able to time it properly. Just a little bit of extra damage.
Oh, man, this is getting super close quarters. Whoever does this is going to get some momentum back. Down special to actually delay the recovery, get a little bit of hovering going, important. And this is the reason why rock wall was also picked by Fleet. If you're able to actually hit him horizontally just about enough, you should be good to go.
True. Also, because we had that special pummel a minute ago, we see another empowered arrow is online for this stock. Let's see if it does anything. Goes for the down air, not able to land on the arrow and pick it up either, which means that is offline. Maybe we're going to go for another grab if you get the opportunity.
Meatball going one more time, just throwing out the tornado just because you can. Forward strong, pretty much missing the mark. Now back airs coming in and just recovering. That was a very risky empowered.
Yeah, that was
so myself.
Not only was it risky because you might get punished, but now you've lost stage control. And look at what Hochi is doing with it. Again, spacing out past that down air, just staying slightly further away from the ledge.
And 65% on a lock slowdown is not exactly the percentage that you want as extra credit, Lentini. 71 now, trying to go for other mix-ups with the meatball themselves. Nair 2 connecting and sending them to the right side. Tornadoes coming out, just keeping them away, but that fair is going to be enough. 171 for Fleet is not bad as defense.
Man, we're seeing, like, a lot of people are talking about how Lox has been struggling to kill in the last couple patches. It's really on display right now with how well Grim is playing around the win condition kill options.
Waiting for it a little bit. He knew that the neutral getup was going to come in. Did not expect the tech maybe that time. 114%. Tornado trying to invade on that jump getup, but the back air is sealing the deal. We have a game 5 in our hands.
Yes, we do. I was noticing near the end of that game, Hochi is starting to pick up on Grim's float timings. We're seeing a lot of times where you're, instead of landing right away, just a short little micro float and then land after. And right at the end there, it was getting caught out. So then the question becomes, right, do you keep playing that same game plan? Do you even recognize that that's what's going on? Do you change the timing?
Remains to be seen for this next game. Godai Delta, small battlefield for those who are not familiar with it. Trying to move in that time. Game number 5 being played.
Want to keep it close.
Yep, up close and personal.
Yeah, the last stage we were on, a very big stage like we talked about earlier, lots of platforms. Now we are distilling it down. You've got to play the boxing game whether you like to or not, and that is going to benefit Hochi.
Seeing it right now as well, Lentini trying to set up with the meatballs one more time. Fair one hitting him, fair going in.
See another attempt there at the ledge hang. Not able to find it that time as Grim does go high. But again, Hochi is just holding center stage so well.
Oh, down air, not hitting the mark. Just tech chase that time. Try to go back. Okay. Oh, barely missing the grab that time. Down air. Boop. Just a couple, just to get some percentage in. If you have those on lock, it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to actually get that KO, like you mentioned beforehand, Lindsay.
A tech chase opportunity there dropped by Hochi, and now Grim playing back and forth, able to get the first stock off of it as well. Again, just these little misses. You do an unsafe tech chase choice, your opponent turns it around, gets you to the ledge, and turns it into a kill confirm.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Grim's offense as well. You give him a inch, and you'll take 50% for it. Yeah. 100%. Like, I know, because I've actually played a couple hours on friendlies, and it was hella annoying, especially since you think you have the momentum, and all of a sudden you get a string in, and he just KOs you out of nowhere.
Yeah, my man takes the whole mile when you give him that in. It's just not half a mile. It's the whole thing.
Yep.
Ooh, meatball spike. Once again, we're seeing both players now fading out away from the ledge to avoid these setups, whether it's the down air or whether it's the bomb drop meatball, and that is going to kill.
Yeah, good DI, but not. If you see the purple stuff, yep, it don't matter. Moving on tornadoes. Cried he 96% that time.
That's just a classic Fleet setup. Great parry, and you see how the game is programmed fantastically, such that the parry lag frames happen at the end of whatever you're doing, so your opponent always gets their punish.
Really good job on Dan Fernacey and Studios of Ether. Oh, man, that confirmed from Fleet has been nothing short of fantastic for Grim in particular, especially in this game 5.
You know that he's going to go for that shield there. Gets the grab off because of that. Another opportunity for Grim to hold center stage. This is where that boxing game is so critical for Loxodon, and he does find an opening, but it's right back.
Oh my God, another tech chase jump. The get-up attack is not going to be punished that time. Down air coming in. Get-up attack on them. At least they get one more empowered arrow back.
Grim has been doing that a lot. As soon as those arrows go out, you use the special pummel, you use the special getup, whatever option, so that you can get that tool just perpetually online, even if you don't have a lot of it in reserve. It's very important to have the threat.
Oh man, just spacing him out. Doing a tremendous job with the multi-hits as well. Not much you can do if you're locked on when you're on the air and you have those options available to you.
Uh-oh. Oh! Ooh, not able to find the down air. But the tech chases again. We keep seeing that. Misses the down air, and it doesn't matter because they're still right where you land.
So going for it one more time. The fair one not quite going to hit the mark. Neither does the back air.
Hey, how do you land? How do you land, Hochi? Really struggling. Has to get this kill right now. This is Grimm's happy place. Doesn't have to overextend. Can just whiff punish like that and slowly chip away this last stock.
Such a tremendous job by Grimm. Bringing it back. 2 stocks ahead. 131 of the extra credit. Back air. Sealing the deal preemptively. We got a couple of those with Arbiter where the Maple just actually hit that up air and it waited a couple of seconds and then it got KO'd.
Yeah.
But Grimm actually bringing back, that was a comeback. That was a reverse 3-0.
Yeah, you're right. It was.
Yes.
Depending on the game you come from as well, you're talking about that DI at the end there. Is it going to kill? Is it not? It's really easy off the side if you come from something like Smash Ultimate to get your DI wrong because it's the perpendicular DI is the way it works in this game as opposed to the vector-based DI from some other platform fighters. So you really have to adjust that muscle memory if you're not used to it.
Yeah, basic principle, if they send you to the side, just go up. If they send you up, just go to the side. Try to survive as much as possible.
Exactly.
Simple, like just keep it that way while you continue to learn. But again, Grimm is going to have to run the gauntlet for this one.
Yeah,
already securing the 4th place, trying to move up and see if maybe we can get it to Grands. And we were going to do like a big showcase for the game, but we figured, hey, let's just show the bracket itself. And I mean, I guess we're getting a little bit of that combination of that same gauntlet series that we were going to have for the showcase, so that's pretty interesting too.
Yeah, it works out pretty well. It's great that we have the opportunity. Smash was, for once, very fast today, so we're able to show off more of what Puerto Rico can do. I've been having a great time down here at First Attack, I got to say. Thank you to Chopper and all the others who have been making this a wonderful experience. If any of y'all are considering coming down to First Attack in the future or just down to the area to visit, I highly recommend. Definitely hit up the locals, get those recommendations on how to spend your time outside of the venue. It's super worth it.
It's going to be super important for Grimm to maintain that composure, and it's good that we have that best-of-5 series as well, and like you mentioned, throughout the course of it. If it wasn't for that,
right,
we couldn't have seen. Yeah, we wouldn't have seen that comeback.
Unfortunately, the elephant is dead, as he always seems to be.
Yeah, but then Kata is still waiting on Losers Final, so we still have it available.
Okay.
So now we're going to see actually some more action with Fleet versus Orcane. Jules setting up to see and determine who gets the 4th place and continues on to play Kata to get to those grand finals.
All right, all right. Yeah, Orcane, one of my favorite characters in the game, just from a design perspective. Such an interesting character, so unique among platform fighter characters. Of course, that teleport puddle being one of the titular mechanics that they revolve around that we're going to see a lot of, not just on the defensive recovery, but it's so useful in neutral. So you have to balance, if you're playing Orcane, how often do I leave this as a scapegoat in case I need to get back to stage, and how often do I use it to control stage?
Yeah, both of these players in particular have started pretty much playing tournaments in Smash Ultimate and have pretty much fallen accustomed or grown accustomed to the environment of Rivals 2 as we continue to write as soon as we get those betas in, try to get the practices going as much as possible, right? So it's super interesting lineup so far. We have Chag waiting in Grands, who we already know, top player in Ultimate. Waiting in Losers is Kata, who is a melee legend on our scene. And then we have 2 Ultimate players placing 3rd and 4th, respectively, depending on how this matchup is going to go down.
Yeah, it's great to see Chag doing well. Of course, there's going to be a lot of transfer from Smash. A lot of transfer from other games as well. Some of maybe the more off-brand platform fighters. And, of course, the original rivals. You mentioned Cake Assault earlier, who has been absolutely clapping cheeks in this game.
Absolutely.
As have some of the other original Rivals players. And it's been fun to watch the way that cross-pollination has occurred at certain events when you see them playing against each other.
Yeah, but the feature for the rock, paper, scissors is actually one of my favorite inclusions. Especially since I'm not one to talk when I'm just playing. I'm just going to play the game and whatnot. Instead of going, hey, you just want to go to a stadium?
Wait, do you know the rock, paper, scissors meta?
What is the meta? You always pick rock?
Well, I can't tell you the meta because I need to win the meta. I just need to make sure
right.
you don't know the meta for when it comes up later.
Okay, that does make sense. Lentini does the meta for rock, paper, scissors, where we're going to make game number 1 at Merchant Port.
For any of you interested, there's a fascinating research article on it. Highly recommend. It's very in-depth.
On the rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, on the
Someone did their Rivals too.
Someone did their thesis on rock, paper, scissors. It was awesome to read.
That sounds super interesting, but even more so, early advantage by Jules, trying to get some momentum going. So again, boxing versus Loxodon was a little difficult because of the range, but boxing with Arcane as Fleet.
Yeah, now it's difficult because of the speed.
Exactly.
I feel like Arcane has this really interesting, the block string pressure of Arcane is very unique amongst characters in this game because they can kind of go down the tree where they start with the jab, then they go to the tilts, then they go to the specials, and there's always something to pressure your shield as they're getting pushed further and further away with that block push off.
Yeah, and a lot of people, at least a lot of characters also have that same options. I like to say that Loxodon in particular has jab 1 into creativity because you can go for a jab, you can go for up tilt, you can go forward tilt, and actually trying to set up any type of scenarios here with the tornado can be a lot more effective. And all of a sudden, Grim just locks in and just gets some more percentage.
Immediately we see that forward air as well used as a recovery tool, right? We were talking about the way that Jules is going to have to balance using that up special for recovery, using it for stage control, like what we just saw there with the bubbles. And you have things like the forward air in certain scenarios. So you just turn around there, use the forward air, get back, so you don't even need to choose that option.
Absolutely, Lentini. And I don't know if you noticed, but I feel like there are opportunities, or rather moments within the players that you can actually tell like they locked in and they just start ramming a string of different moves and pretty much not able to actually go for it. When they lock in, it's actually something beautiful to see in this game.
Yeah, sometimes you're just feeling yourself, and I agree completely with how free and expressive them. Oh, there you go, teleport, had that on lock. With how expressive the game is, you can tell when someone is feeling themselves.
Yeah, it feels like it's spur of the moment things as well. Oh, barely missing the snipe that time. Explosion, not going to be able to actually do anything with it. Up tilt, jab 1 into up tilt 1 more time. Managing to get away. The bubble's actually getting some damage in, but actually moving it away from the combinations that Arcane was going for.
Yeah, it's in a weird spot right now. Opts to get rid of it, but had to waste some time for that. And because of that, Grim's able to get back to the stage because you wanted to set up.
You're going for it. Not enough distance, or at least not the recognition that the puddle was actually close to the middle of the stage. Too late to actually be able to punish that. Tornado disappears because Fleet gets hit.
No bubble. Has to go for the forward air. Grim knew it, but wasn't able to get the timing on the punish. And now this is one more chance for Jules on this stock.
And it's getting super close. Oh, but no cigar.
Oh, the patience.
Oh, aerial up air into up air. You love to see those. And funnily enough, Lentini, Jules is an Ivysaur main in Smash Ultimate, so he feels right at home with Arcane.
So my man just likes elemental dogs.
Yep. Absolutely.
I see.
Absolutely. And this water whale is putting in the work. Still feeling pretty much close with Grim, though.
But we've got the power up now. I don't know what the typing looks like, but Jules got the rain on lock. That can't mean a good thing for Grim.
That's rain dance for sure if I've ever seen one, Lentini.
My man's playing a setup character. That's not fair. He's cheating.
Jumpy get up attacks, projectiles in, trying to zone him out. Bubbles being popped. Differential is only over 30+%, so it's still looking pretty good for Grim.
And the coverage. That's all I can say for Jules right now. The coverage is so strong, which makes me all the more impressed with the way Grim is able to just literally float around it.
Man, just tech chases, name of the game, forward throw. Not anticipating that he was going to get thrown that time because he felt like the DI was actually a little too much onto the left.
I like these cheeky little get-up attacks from Jules, making it difficult for Grim to get back to the stage safely because that rinse and repeat, it sends you off stage, and that's going to be the game.
Yeah, the float that time actually being detrimental to whatever recovery Grim wanted to go for.
Well, that's game number 1. Looking pretty solid. That Arcane was covering pretty well, but in the end, you know, there's more to it than just, can I put my bubbles down in the right place and combo off of it,
100%. 100% with that. So what can we do? Rockwall seems to be like the home court on the home territory for Fleet that time.
I agree with this pick as well because you are giving Jules a smaller percentage of the stage to cover with that bubble. You get to play more normal rivals just by spacing away from wherever that is.
Crouch canceling is coming out with the multi-hits. That's super important, especially if you're fighting against a fleet that's able to use a lot of fairs to actually set up.
I love the animation there on the crouch cancel, so you can know and understand what exactly is going on, why your opponent didn't take knockback. Nice stall there from Grim.
Yeah, it's a recognition pattern as well, Lentini, if you want to go into the offensive side. Know when they're crouch canceling and not to verify the options that they're going to go for. It gives you a lot more creativity.
Yeah, very true. There we saw a crouch cancel right there, and we can see how much it turned around that interaction. You think you have advantage, and suddenly you don't. Slide into those DMs with an up strong, and now Jules up a stock as well.
Yeah, that's going to be super important for the rest of the matchup, Lentini. You got to make sure that you set up properly with the bubbles and impede any type of offense that Grim really wants to throw out.
And once you have shown that, now Grim is going to be more cognizant of those bubbles, worrying more about playing on them, and that gives Jules just another little opportunity to control the opponent because you've created that fear.
Actually trying to go in that time down there, not quite going to be on the mark, getting punished for the recovery. Forward tilt just sending him right onto the outside. And because of the bubbles, again, not being able to toss out that tornado when they want to, now actually get as a get off of me tool as well. They pretty much can do it all with that moves. Combo starter. Oh, neutral get up onto the down strong. Grim loves those.
Yeah, Jules managing to keep alive for a while there. Eventually, Grim took the stock. However, you're still up a good 80% right now. This is where Jules gets to just slow down the pace, force Grim to approach with a character who doesn't really like to do that.
Jab down tilt, name of the game right now. You're going to have to actually start DIing a little backwards to not get hit by those. But it is so difficult when you keep on putting that pressure that Jules is right now.
Oh, drop a bomb on him. I see you, Jules. Ooh. Dash in, great call out as well with another up strong there to take stock number 2. This is looking fantastic for Jules.
Reads upon reads upon reads, Lentini actually moving in that time and the bobbles popping, putting up a barrier pretty much. Like you mentioned beforehand, you are limiting the space where Grim really wants to go for, and the entire purpose of this stage as well is to have that space to be able to put on your offense, but when you have those bubbles coming out by Arcane, you're having a bad time just moving around.
And it's difficult if you're Grim to really play the setup game, get the arrows going, get the tornadoes going the way you want, because not only does Jules have the ability to shoot these puddles at you, having the ability to snipe that and then throw the actual bubble part 2 like that while you're setting up just stuffs out any opportunities to play that patient game.
Moving in one more time, hit fall there, sending him right across the side. Making sure that I get that sweet spot on there just to get some more knockback. Forward tilt coming in with 114% floating.
Ooh, what a snipe from Jules. Hit him with a water pistol.
Get him inside the puddle. Throw out your strong attacks. You're going to have a lot more range, Lentini.
That was very well played, and that's something we haven't seen yet in this set. So it's a good opportunity when you want to close out a game. Make sure you guarantee that 2-0 lead up against Grim. Now I'm going to pull the trigger on this weird mix-up you're not ready for.
Merchant Port being hovered. Good Eye Delta as well. Ho Dojo is going to be the pick.
Okay, we're going to Triplats.
Okay, what do you think of this?
I think the key thing here is largely trying something new. You know you want something relatively large, whether it's vertical, having a bunch of platforms, or just with the horizontal. Now you're trying to ask yourself the question of, how do I get away from these bubbles? And the horizontal game plan's not working, so let's go vertical.
And bubbles popping one more time. In controlling the stage, the reason why I see maybe a little bit of difficulty for this in particular is because the platforms actually give a lot of opportunity for how Jules wants to play the game. He wants to rush you down. And if you have more moments that you can move around on top of the platforms, it could be a hard time to actually be able to recover if you're Grim.
I do like this setup in the corner from Jules, putting the bubbles on that one platform and then just sitting under it saying, well, where are you going to go? I can react to everything you do.
This movie, that jab down tilt is putting in so much work on these offensive maneuvers. And actually moving back, wave dashing outside, looking in. They're going to connect that time. They need to be careful, however.
Going for the bubble butt. I'd love to see a good bubble butt combo.
As you should. As you should. Double air that time. Down air not quite going to hit the mark for Fleet.
The down air attempt. Finally, so we keep seeing that. Grim finally gets the hit, and there's no conversion available because you're getting dealt. You have to deal with the puddle.
He's trying to move in slowly but surely. Dash attack. Hitting him with the sour spot and the multi-hits on the bubbles. Grim really doesn't have anywhere to go except outside.
Okay, that's one thing you do get now as Grim. It's going to be a lot easier to land. No tech roll in. I like the idea. Speaking of no tech roll in, kind of a weak punish on both sides there. And now we're just getting silly with it.
Waiting. Sometimes it's better to just not do absolutely anything and you will win. Unfortunately, this isn't Luigi and this isn't Mario Party.
But we'll see if that's going to be enough to win. Either way, Grim on the back foot right now. Jules looking poised to set up for a 3-0 and a handshake right now.
Yeah, moving in, and that sour spot on the back here could have comboed to something else, but Jules missed the punish. Not to worry, however. Still looking pretty good. Bobbles popping. So he's going for back air that time. I think an upper would have sealed the deal.
Ooh, the patience, trying not to burn out that shield, but also scared to do a plat drop, though it is a lot easier than it is in a lot of other platform fighters. It's very well coded.
Actually going in one more time. The upper air is going to miss the mark. 150% already onto Fleet. Jules is moving around.
Again, we're seeing that same timing. Grim has a very specific timing on those floats, and I think Jules was ready for it. Maybe watching the last set, because that looked like a pretty hard call out.
No combo breaking on the special pummel. It just leads to the forward throw, sealing the deal for that stock. Grim looking in danger, purposing a 3-0. We saw the comeback in a reverse 3-0 on the previous set, but this is looking pretty difficult for the Fleet.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Sometimes you tried your best, and that's all it's going to be. However, Grim showing signs of life. We get that stock off. Here's your opportunity. You can scam the dog if you just get that snipe when Puddle is offline.
Going in that time one more time to send them to the outside, but forward tilt with 89%. Oh, barely missing. Forward tilt. The amount of distance that it covers. Oh my God, that was ridiculous!
Double bubble! He hit him with the double bubble. That was crazy. I've never seen that before.
That was insane. That was insane. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. I love this game. I love
Rivals 2, everybody. And I believe,
good,
I don't know the dates for it, but we've got an open play test coming up, don't we?
Yep, starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow, there you go.
Starting tomorrow, baby.
So if any of y'all like what you see, you want to do a double bubble yourself, definitely check that out. It's going to be a great time. I know I'll be clapping some cheeks on there. I'm sure you will be as well.
I will try, but I feel like my cheeks are getting clapped. But Steam Fest, again, throughout the course of the entire week, it's going to be available before launch, and the launch is on October 23rd.
I'm so excited.
Available. It's $40, and then the rest is going to be absolutely free. If you want cosmetics, that's going to cost you additional, but all DLC characters are going to be free. Everything that has to do with gameplay is going to be free once you buy the game, of course.
Yeah, I don't know if you follow the Twitter discourse, but this game is so well monetized, like pro-consumer monetized, that people were taking to Twitter going, how are they going to make money?
Take my money, Dan.
Take my money, People are asking Dan to take more of their money. That's how pro-consumer the Rivals of Ether Studios are. I love it so much.
I love them. And shout outs again to Dan Fernacci, Edelus, SBS, Ether Studios, and all the gang that really gave us the opportunity to showcase in First Attack 2024 what Rivals 2 is all about, and thankfully we've been able to see some great gameplay.
Yeah, that whole team is so friendly. I've gotten to interact with Edelus and SBS directly. They're always down to chat, have a good time. I got to play Edelus once at a con. That went, I did great. Just trust me, I did so well.
Nice. Nice. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
He beat me so bad, he felt bad and gave me a pin.
Oh, not the pity pin.
He gave me the pity pin. No. You're only supposed to get him when you win, and he's like, here you go.
Okay, that's fine. It's all right. You tried.
It was a good time.
Yeah, that kind of
real nice
sucks,
dude.
Oh,
I felt like a little kid, you know what I mean?
Oh, you did good, kid.
You did good, kid. Here you go.
Oh, my God.
It was a nice pin, though. It's those fleet pins that they made.
Oh.
They're real nice.
Oh, yeah. Merch is really nice. I actually have the Kickstarter, so I'm getting the vinyls. I'm getting, like, a lot of that stuff, the physical copies. Buy physical copies, ladies and gentlemen, because, honestly, if you want to preserve the games, like right now, we have a couple of Switches around with a lot of Mario Kart 8s. and one of them was not able to run Mario Kart 8 because another Switch was actually running Mario Kart 8, and they were sharing the same account. So we had to get a physical copy of Mario Kart to be able to, just get physical games, and you won't have that
We
problem.
love physical games.
Absolutely.
The day's going to come when there's a great Steam downfall, and everybody's going to wonder, well, where'd all my games go? People like you, you're going to be You're gonna be set.
I'm just going to be, I wonder if there was maybe an option for me to get it physical. Oh, wait, there was, but you didn't get the Kickstarter. But you can still play the game on Steam. So
that's true, and you can play it for free this week. So
yes,
do that.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Definitely do that. If you're on the fence about the game, what better opportunity than when there's going to be something like this that you get to check out for free? See if there's a character that you like, because there's been characters, at least so far in this top 8, depending on how long y'all have been watching, that just haven't shown up at all.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more characters on the way on top of that.
Yep. We haven't seen Crag, Rano, Zetterburn. We've seen a lot of Loxodons, and we're about to see another one because this is Losers Finals. Jules playing really well versus Grim, securing that 4th place, Grim. And now moving towards Kata, who was using Loxodon in Winners Finals. That matchup versus Maple, the character that Chag is using, is not easy. But
Maple's crazy.
He was making it work, though. He was making it work, so let's see if Jules can actually get that momentum going in these next sets in Losers Finals.
I'm starting to think more and more that all of the Rivals devs are secretly Maple mains.
Yep.
And maybe like Zetterburn secondaries, rather, or Rano, one of the two. There's something fishy going on there.
Absolutely. I don't understand it, but maybe on release day we can get a little patch.
At least they fixed Raster.
Oh, man, yeah, 100%. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Exactly what we needed. Ethereum Forest for game number 1. It's going to be Losers Finals, Kata versus Jules.
I want to know the lore that gets both of these characters here at the same time.
It's going to be
like what went wrong in the Rivals universe that this is happening?
Oh, a fire type with the water type playing in a green stage.
You know that's not going to end well.
No, definitely not. A lot of burning forests.
Orcane is not the person you want for fire control. I'm going to be real.
Nope.
This character is a trickster canonically, known for trolling the government.
Yep. And we have Loxodon, which is the main villain of the game. So when you have that boss type energy, it could be difficult. And again, Kata does have that boss energy. He has been considered by many one of the best melee players that we've had in ages, or in a long ass time as well.
Yep.
So being able to represent in this game, absolutely fun to see.
One thing that we're going to see a lot of here, we saw it in the last set, but it's going to be emphasized on a stage like this. Jules has a lot of control because of that bubble in the neutral. It's going to be difficult for Kata, even with those long buttons, to find a way in because Loxodon himself is huge. It's so easy to get clipped.
And it could be difficult for the matchup as well, Antini, because we discussed it beforehand. But Loxodon can struggle to get those KOs consistently, and Arcane is deceptively heavy.
Yes, deceptively heavy and has a deceptively good recovery if you know how to use that bubble. Yep. The one thing we're going to see on the other side of things with how small the stage is it's difficult to set the puddle up on the other side and then be able to safely mix up 50-50 on how you'll recover because they can cover both options.
Man, the poking on the shield of Loxodon as well has been paying a lot of dividends towards Jules. Unfortunately, the back throw is going to seal the deal for him, losing away that stock.
And Locke's looking angry right now. I love that visual effect. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he is pissed as hell, and we're seeing it right now. A couple of up airs, 76% actually trying to go for the ledge grab with the side special, but we saw the drop coming in from the Orcane trying to evade any type of offense. Man, the sound that the back air makes is ridiculous.
It's so hefty.
Man, you feel it from Mexico. Shout out to Chag.
Yeah, Chag's in the audience going, huh, what was that? Oh, great call out using that buff wisely. Can you actually get the kill? No, because again, those bubbles used so well by Jules.
Let's continue to put on that same pressure with him. Forward tilt 114%.
And we're not seeing the teleport really at all. I think for the reasons I was talking about, because it's so exploitable, you want to use that Nair reverse into the forward air to get back to stage.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're not on the outside looking in, especially if you are Orcane. And actually going for it at the same time, Kata has to mix up the recovery there because he's getting punished by that get-up attack every single time.
He is. That's such a strong tool for Jules. Has been using that throughout this top 8. We'll see if that happens more or if Kata's able to find a way around it. The Elephant does have some mix-up opportunities on that recovery, but at the end of the day, it's a pretty linear option.
Slowly but surely that shield is going to crack, and actually using the special pummel. The reverse onto the back air was ridiculous by Jules too.
Yeah, you want to get that back throw kill. Great stuff there from Jules. However, Kata answering right back. We're going to last stock on this first game.
And the plants coming out. A lot of dangers in the forest. Arcane being one of them. Loxodon not falling behind, already in a percentage lead. The combinations by Jules and the bubbles are trying to put in the work.
There's meatball setups trying to force Jules into a specific situation. Gets the catch that time. Uses the empowered forward strong. Not able to find the kill on it though.
Looking for it. Trying to go for it. Up airs. Not quite missing the mark. Yoink! Forward throw onto the side of the bubbles again. Putting in so much work.
Man.
MVPs.
The conversions from Jules as well. That one bubble not only got you back to stage, it got you a combo that carried Kata all the way across the stage. But you know what? The damage is going very firmly in Kata's favor right now.
Yeah, 138 already onto the Arcane. And
Oh,
moving with the
weird
back
hit.
air, you felt it one more time. That hit absolutely everybody in the venue.
Oh yeah, I got hit by that. I'll be real.
100%.
No, you would never get hit by that.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Thank you.
Okay, we're doing some color counter picks. Sometimes that's all you need. Slow it down, take a deep breath. You know, you just lost game number 1 in a pretty tight last stock. You work so hard in a game, and then you have to start over from 0. And the mental tax of doing that can be pretty heavy sometimes.
Yep. And if anybody wants to run back versus Chak, it's definitely going to be Kata and his Loxodon.
Yes.
And moving away, but it's funny because Air Armada and Hyprogean Temple are usually some of the picks that nobody really wants to go for because they're so unique in their design.
Yeah, I like that we have unique stages like that, but I also completely understand why you want the consistency when you're at this level of play. You don't want to deal with that kind of stuff, right? It's like even in Street Fighter, where there's no difference and it's all visual, they still want to go to the training mode, to the point where Capcom had to ban that stage.
Absolutely, and the best decision that we've seen Capcom make as well.
Oh yeah, Phase.
It just doesn't look right, and we're seeing it right now with the Ethereum Forest being played one more time. Jules recognizes that, hey, I could have played it a little better. I don't think the stage was the problem.
Yeah, and I can agree with that. Looked pretty comfortable in that game for the most part. It felt like Kata was just outpacing with the neutral wins. Ooh, we see the bubble usage again to just pile on pressure in the corner. That's been the name of the game for Jules' side of things. Maybe not winning neutral as often, but when they do win, they're able to get more off of these true combos because of the bubble confirms.
Moving in, that's the first stock taken, and doing a really good job of trying to maintain that. But if you have a Loxodon at 0%, you might as well have all 3 stocks, Lentini, because to be able to actually kill this elephant, it's going to take a lot more than that. And we're seeing it with the backer just coming in, just grabbing the ledge. Oh my God, that was beautiful display of offense.
We're seeing a lot of much earlier kills from Kata than we were seeing otherwise in this top 8, right? We were talking about the difficulty that Lox can have to kill sometimes, but the ability to find those heavy-hitting back airs and forward airs near the corner is going to be a huge boon in the matchup.
Trying to move in with the wave dashes. Down tilts being evaded. Forward strong, empowered. Trying to break that shield as fast as possible.
Yeah, pop the bubbles. Make it just a little bit harder for Kata to chase you down, but chase you down, Kata will once again. Tech chase opportunity, gets that forward throw off stage. No time for a setup with the meatball. Instead, loses stage control.
Actually trying to evade for the bubbles, but you've seen so much damage actually brought up onto the bubbles themselves. Throughout the course of the entire set, we are bound to see a shield break sooner rather than later.
Okay, back throw, another rinse and repeat here, but those bubbles, this time the forward air, the bubble butt, not able to connect, but it doesn't matter the way Jules, that's what I was talking about. It feels like it's your opponent's turn, and all of a sudden, this Arcane Whale finds a way to keep hitting you.
Man, 152, forward tilt sending him right onto the outside. Command grab right towards the air, actually managing to get that grab, back throw, but the mix-up onto the side special. Back throw one more time, sending him onto the outside. They no matter to recover, just grabbing the ledge.
Roll past the double stomp. I like that from Jules, finding an opportunity, and then the classic up air kill confirmed.
Gonna go for that up tilts again one more time. Back air, not quite gonna hit the mark that time, and the bubbles again.
Yeah, a couple missteps, but what we're seeing there is the way Jules is playing very safely is even when they misstep, they're able to confirm and keep that advantage state anyway, and that is crucial because we've seen how strong Kata's tech chases are on a small stage like this.
And bubble popping, that's pretty much the adaptation that we've seen for this last stock as well, Lentini. Actually going for a tech, up airs, back airs, 52%, moving in, trying to grab the ledge, and doesn't really matter how much offense Kata really wants to go for. If he gets hit by the bubbles, he's going to get interrupted every time.
Okay, Kata, this is your opportunity. You've got to land. Jules going for a risky little teleport setup there. Ends up working out kind of, but Kata back on stage. Where is that neutral opening? They say an elephant never forgets. Do you remember how Jules is approaching? Seems like it might not be working out your way as Jules gets on the board.
Man, that's a good weight on Jules as well. Anticipating that the second jump was actually going to go for Loxodon. Not much you can do if you have that big body to move around. What other mix-ups were available to him? He did not have that down special to move across the stage horizontally. So great recognition by him, and we're tied 1 apiece.
I'm really curious to see what this looks like on a larger stage. We've seen the tech chase heavy game plan. We've seen that bubble-centric game plan. What happens if we go somewhere just a little bit bigger?
Air Armada going to be banned. Merchant Port still available. Rock
okay,
wall.
rock wall banned. Interesting.
Okay. The less pace you have, the better. It's curious. It's curious.
It's interesting, yeah.
Definitely interesting. Yes.
I feel like that might just be personal comfort, which is fair at this stage in the game's lifespan. I mean, it's not even out yet. So if you haven't had time to lab and get comfortable with that 4-plat layout, I could see someone just auto-banning it because they're scared that their opponent has that skill.
Yeah. In the beginning of the match, actually, it was pretty much melee-esque, just waiting for that down throw in. Just crouch canceling everything.
The movement from Jules, getting past the meatball so masterfully and getting that hit. But the key factor remains that Kata only got hit a little bit there, was able to hold the stage pretty well. Now Jules got another opportunity.
Oh, forward strong gonna miss the mark. A couple of hits there, missing the forward strongs. Trying to get as much damage you can as possible, and again, the get-up attacks have been putting in the work on the outside.
Ooh, speaking of get-up attacks, a risky one from Jules, not paying off, trying to get Kata off of him. Ooh, the blaster, the water gun.
After the forward, strong setup. He knew he was gonna roll in. Not quite gonna get the punish after that though.
I like that little mix-up with the teleport. You didn't expect that there. You expect the moment that Kata gets pushed back to it, the bubbles are going to come out. But instead, it just gave Jules back stage control.
Yeah, back and forth, especially in the horizontal range, but actually trying to shark this elephant as much as possible definitely is a recipe for success for Jules in their part.
That was really close. Almost got the ledge hog. However, Kata a bit off the mark on the timing. Once again, Jules has just been masterfully weaving, yet despite that, has not been able to get the kill. Well, I guess commentator's curse. As soon as I say it, can Kata answer back in kind without losing too much damage?
Forward tilt coming in, just 1%, but the bubble was enough to actually impede any type of momentum going into Kata's favor for the defense. The forward tilt actually coming in for 21%. Special get up on their side. As long as they are on the ground, you cannot hit that arcane.
Jules is loving this up tilt nair for stage control. It's not max damage, but sometimes you prefer positioning over damage, and that's the way that Jules has been playing this game so far, and it's paying off very well.
And we're seeing it just putting up the barriers again, similar to what we saw versus Grim. He's putting up those bubbles right in the middle of the stage to just impede any type of progress for advantage state onto Kata.
Oh,
that was cheeky, but it was going to be so beautiful if it hit.
I was ready for the double forward air. I feel like that would have been a good trade, but it's a risky scenario because if you whiff, then you lose that stock entirely. There is still the puddle online. That's why Kata wasn't able to get the ledge trap there, was scared of the teleport.
Okay, that was going to be a KO. 192. There was every defense that you wanted right there, Lentini. It was that one because, again, Arcane not being able to lose it, and that is a misplay by Kata. This is going to cost him dearly.
That's really rough. At this point in the bracket, at this point in the set, Kata needs this game to have counter pick advantage going into game 5. But instead, on the back foot, gonna have to dig really deep just to even this up.
Moving with forward strong, trying to get this stock as fast as possible. It's gonna be the option for Jules' neutral get up. Trying to go for neutral special as well, getting those bubbles in. as much as possible. Not quite going to be able to do anything about it. Nair coming in and up air, 24%. Now, momentum trying to shift into Jules' favor.
Great control from Jules. Again, that coverage with the forward air. I've been really loving the way that we were talking a lot about the regular puddle control, but the forward air bubbles are doing a lot of similar things.
And not being afraid of the back air is actually super important for Jules too, because there's been quite a few moments where it almost hits, but not quite going to be enough.
Kata's so good at mixing up that timing to make it so that Jules isn't able to just get an early confirm. There's the double bubble,
God, bro.
Bringing it back. Such a good confirm for Jules.
We're calling that the Jules.
Yeah, that's the Jules right there.
We haven't seen it beforehand. Seems to be a little bit unique.
Hit him with the family Jules on that one.
Oh,
it's the 2-for-1.
Right in the Jules too.
That's rough. And that's game number 3 going to Jules' favor. Going to be a very uphill climb for our resident Loxodon enjoyer.
We know is that Chag is waiting currently just to get that placing in grand finals.
Yeah, I'm sure Chag is poised, ready to go. We're seeing the same bands again, and this time we're mixing up the stage. How do you feel about this stage?
I love this stage for Loxodon. Honestly, if you're going to have any opportunities to get that Game 5, it's going to be here. A lot more space to be able to deal with whatever walls or Kane wants to get you. A lot more survivability and a lot more movement for you. The bigger the stage, the better if I'm a heavy, to be honest.
I always love when a character's home stage is actually good for that character.
Yes.
Having the elephant in the background just stand up, reminding you that he is here to play.
Yeah, but Kane is not playing around either, Lentini. We're seeing it all right. 2% differential now actually going in. Back air hitting the mark. That time just waiting for it after the side special. Another back air. These are starting to connect a lot more consistently. This could spell danger for Jules.
One thing that I expect Jules to be doing on this stage is fading in and fading out with that superior movement speed. You have that opportunity now where backing off does not automatically put you in the corner, and it can be worth it to retreat, whether horizontally or up to those platforms.
Good read in. The down strong not quite going to be enough survivability. That's one of the reasons why you picked this stage in particular. I mean, if you're already having trouble trying to get rid of the Orcane, you might as well just pick something that could actually benefit you as well, NTD.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, great usage there from Kata of the magma to get that buff. Can you actually use it? We haven't been seeing that much from the Loxodons. They haven't been able to get the confirms.
He's trying to bait out any type of recovery. Lava balls coming in left and right.
Speaking of recoveries.
Yeah, down special, just trying to get into the middle stage.
And that did turn things around pretty well for Kata, but again, Jules timing that forward air, not overusing that option either, so it's very hard for Kata to figure out. Great ledge hog timing as well.
Excellent. He knew that the only option available for him was indeed that up special, particularly because Kata had already used his down special before to recover and get center stage.
Oh, this is scary. Gets past it. That's big for Kata. Swings not enough, not going to kill that meatball. A bit preemptive, but manages to jump up, get the snipe. Speaking of things that we don't see a lot of, Kata hasn't been doing that a lot, so Jules, even though that was very avoidable, is not going to be ready for it necessarily.
Yeah, good recognition by Kata as well. 35% onto the Orcane combo breaker. A pummel actually going for it that time. There's been a couple of times where actually Kata grabs and hits him with the pummel, so that's good recognition on Jules.
I want to see a mod where it just does the combo breaker noise every time. Get the announcer on. Combo breaker. It's okay. We'll add it in with our commentary.
I'll try. My voice is kind of hoarse, but we'll make it work.
Great recovery there. Kata using that buff very defensively. Great wall jump there from Jules. I thought that was going to be an edge guard, but no. Finds a way around, and once again, back in this stock.
And meatballs coming in one more time. Mix up on the side special, just staying in place.
Meatball setup's not working out too well for Kata. However, it doesn't matter if your opponent can't get back to stage. Does force out the air dodge there. That's not going to be an option anymore. Not able to do anything off of it, though.
Sharks coming in. Jaws not quite hitting the mark.
Oh, falls out. Unfortunate. We're playing Smash Ultimate now. I see how it is.
Gotta hit those angles just right, Lentini.
It's tough.
Right.
It's tough out here. Now Jules' turn. Air dodge through the up air. Able to stay alive, but that down tilt sending into the corner and blast him with the water gun.
And very important as well, you have that puddle on the ground, extension on that forward strong. Kata was not anticipating it.
Okay, hit him with a 1-2, send him back off stage. I don't care about these dirty bubbles. Wants so badly to close this out, but just can't find the opening.
Man, 173, a repeat from what we saw in the last game. Almost 198, 200% already, and they still survive. Yeah.
Did you see Kata in the player cam? I was like, huh?
I hope Dan is watching this because Oxidon cannot KO. Man.
Come on, 197, surely.
200 plus, 200 plus.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
209,
okay.
209.
200's the limit. That's where we draw the line.
Absolutely.
190, fine. 200, crazy.
Absolutely. And 49% of extra credit is actually not that much for Jules as well. This is still well in the favor of Kata if they can get momentum going.
Yeah, we need to see Kata on one of those crazy tech chase strings that Loxodon is known for. Get that Nair plane going, but instead it is Jules with all of the coverage, all of the pressure on this final stock on loser's side.
Okay, now we're seeing it one more time. Special get up that time. Oh, barely missing the mark on that up strong. Side specials coming in. The forward tilt is not going to hit. Going to be able to recover. Initially, he anticipated it, but just barely misses on that forward strong.
Ooh, trying to bait. I think Jules overcooked a little bit too fancy there.
We'll be in with the back air. 124. Puddle in display. Up air, not quite going to hit on the mark. Need to be careful not to get so much damage in. Now Jules maybe getting a little overzealous.
Ooh, there's the tech chase though.
Oh, good read.
Not able to get the hit fall on that up air. Kata manages just barely to sneak away with the life.
Goes across the shield. That is a sweet spot hit on the Nair. Going for the recovery one more time. What is he going to wait for?
Oh! Just waited it out. Jules knew it was coming and delivered at just the right moment.
And just like that, Luigi wins with doing absolutely nothing. Especially with this game, patience is so important.
It's so important.
Yeah.
And it's great to see when players know exactly what they're going for preemptively. Very clear. They're not just hitting buttons out here. I don't care if this game's not come out yet. They have optimized everything that they have access to. All of these tools, they have thought about it between the betas. They've slept on it, and now they are here to play it out in real time.
A lot of it has to do as well with playing the first game. We have been playing Rivals of Ether 1 for a long time now. Jules being one of the best players that we do have on the island as well. A fitting representative for what we are going now as grand finals, taking on Shag in a matchup that we have seen beforehand. They have played friendlies beforehand, and it's been pretty close. So hopefully, Jules can get one for PR, and if not, Shag is going to be able to close it out with Maple.
Could be very interesting. I'm excited to see what this looks like. Shag, we talked about before, one of the best to ever do it with Palutena in Smash Bros.
Yep.
Right now, playing the Maple. Yep. How do you feel about that skill transfer?
I mean, it's been looking fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it looks great.
Like, it looks great for sure. It's very interesting because it feels like it's two different play styles, in my opinion, because Palutena likes to play that more preemptive approach of just short hopping into the back airs and just trying to patiently wait for the opponent to get into the right angle. And Maple is just balls to the wall, just aggressiveness. And it's actually, if anything, is actually a good compliment to Shag as an all-around player, right, to be able to go in between these different play styles.
It's fun, I think, for players to lean into parts of the platform fighting game plan that they don't get to do in whatever their main game is as they're trying something new. And for some of them I've talked to, that really helps with preserving the muscle memory.
Yeah.
Because Shag is, of course, right after this, going to be going and playing Smash Ultimate against some of the other best players in the world. His first match in top 8 is going to be up against Lima, the defending champion. So knowing that, you know, your more fundies, neutral-based game plan of Palutena maybe will be preserved a little bit better, could be very valuable.
It's going to be super important for them. But Jules has an opportunity to make what I consider to be an upset, honestly. Being able to beat one of the top players in the world, even if it's another game.
Yes.
It is super impressive in and of itself.
The skill transfers. I mean, we see it right here. I guarantee you, Shag does not have a lot of hours in this game. My man's clearly been playing it. My man, he's cooking. I was watching him earlier. He knows the setups. He clearly knows the character of Maple.
Yep.
This isn't just like, oh, she looks cool, I'll play fundies.
Okay, we're just going to go on to the button check first before anything, just making sure that these setups in particular, now Rivals 2 could be a little finicky, but it depends because since we're running things on PC, it could be, for example, if the controllers are not working right. So far, so good. Fingers crossed and knocking on wood. Everything has been working out, at least on the stream side.
Yeah, the Rivals team, again, like the game's not out yet, so of course there's going to be gremlins. But they've done a very good job of optimizing for PC so quickly with all of these weird controller input methods. I mean, how many times have you been in a tournament for some esoteric indie game number 30 or even a mainstream game and people's controllers just don't work?
Yeah, not only that, the different variety of controllers you can actually go for. Some of them actually can play with a Guitar Hero guitar. Why they do so, I don't know, but
The world
it's there.
will never know.
It's there. I don't know why. But hey, props to them.
I wonder what Chag's going for there. I'm seeing some a couple of missed wave dashes, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's exactly why they're going for the button check.
Needs to warm up a little bit. He's been sitting for a while. He's been twiddling his thumbs, right?
Yep.
And that's another aspect of the mental game of this. On the one side, you have Jules, who has been sitting around, or not sitting around, the opposite of sit around, has been playing for their life, their tournament life, repeatedly, maybe mentally burnt out. But then you have Chag, who is maybe a little bit cold.
Yep.
So it goes both ways.
Still having an advantage, however. Winner's side, you need 3. Jules needs 6 versus one of the best players we've seen from Mexico. Tall task. Moving in so far. Striking the stages.
See where we go.
Okay,
Are we going to Merchant? No, we're not. Okay.
Right.
You know, they warmed up there, so I thought maybe there was a chance, but instead it looks like we're going to the Delta.
Good eye, Delta. Small battlefield for those who are not familiar. Double platform situation. Seems like both of them can actually take advantage of it, so I think it's a good neutral stage.
And the instant mark from Chag as well. That was, what, a second, 2 seconds maybe? And the combos off of Lily already?
And forward tilt's trying to get at least some sort of damage in, but evasive as hell. He's playing Maple. Pretty much side special, actually trying to get those acorn tethers in. And this is going to be a difficult matchup, in particular for Arcane, if they actually go onto the outside and continue on the pressure with the tethers. If they don't have the up, go ahead.
You've kind of got different flavors of the rushdown archetype. Jules playing a much more tricky mix-up rushdown.
Yep.
Chag a much more traditional in the approach, but also has that constant 50-50 of the tether that you have to worry about.
Great forward throw, sending him onto the outside. Shoryuken by Maple to try to recover, lands on the stage. Not quite. Going to have the punish in mind.
Smacking that mark away as well. Jules doing a good job of not letting that become too much of a pressure option. It's so hard to keep Maple from getting the mark, so I'm always impressed by people who are able to play around that win con.
And up throw, actually coming in another up air. 2, 3.
Okay, we don't need hit falls. We don't need them.
Nope. Just likes to float around. It's actually been going well for them. If you continue to juggle the character, not much you can do. Actually, angled forward tilt, downward.
And there's the tether, and there's the semi-spike. Not able to do the wall resets there. Maybe not super comfortable on it. However, Chag's still in the driver's seat at the moment, not letting Jules land.
So using the airburst to try to invade and get those tethers in as much as possible. 136% now. The bubble's actually starting to pop. Side special going in. Mistake by Chag, costing him the stock. But doesn't matter. Anti-air.
Oh, you just wanted stage control, right?
Yeah.
That was calculated.
Anti-air. Maple things.
My man's got 2 DP.
Why is that so long?
That's the crouch heavy punch right there.
I don't understand. It goes through the ledge and it covers more than Loxodon's forward strong does.
You ever think about how much she needs it?
No. 67% already onto Arcane. Jab 1 onto the reset, going for the tether grab one more time.
Oh!
Mix up onto the upper. Yeah.
All right, I see you.
The guitar's putting in the work with the Shoryukens.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, as a Ken player.
Oh!
There you go again. Just a little bit past the ledge. Jules has to be very careful with that pressure. Speaking of being careful, about to lose out on this game number 1. It's looking. Oh. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
Cheeky, that's cheeky. Shoryuken!
We're not fine. There was a brief moment of fine in between, but it didn't last very long. Great stuff to Chag. Pretty solidly, almost dominatingly taking that game number 1 once he warmed up a little bit.
Yep. We're running towards it. Jules needs to start adapting, and the next pick could be something that he could take advantage of with Rockwell. A lot more stage presence, maybe trying to get a distance from Maple, but honestly, Shaq doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care.
There's no escape.
He doesn't care.
You can run, you can hide, but Santa Claus is still coming to town.
Six and Souls would break my rules, but Maples, Shaq's Maples leave psychological moves that will never heal.
True.
Man!
It is such an oppressive character when played to its utmost. Chag is so good at just keeping the constant offense going, even in the blast zone. There's no escape.
Man. I mean, there was a big tournament, a Rivals 2 tournament recently that actually was won by Maple Marlin, previously known by as Kuzi, just putting in the work and absolutely everybody, especially with Maple on the grand final set. It wasn't even close, so we're seeing a little bit of that display. Chag actually putting in that inner Marlin and trying to get this done as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see Marlin shifting off of the raster, right? That absolutely has been known for such a long time, and pretty dominatingly so outside of players like K-Gasol in the final seasons of Rivals 1. So it says something that are like, nah, Maple's the one for me this time around.
Yeah, and it's been working out for both him and Chag. Continued into the domination, a couple of stray hits in the jab onto the down tilt to try to get some more stuff going. 81% onto the Maple, 92 now. Going onto the outside, trying to recover. The tether is still available to him. Decides not to use it. It's better to use it offensively than defensively, Chag says.
Speaking of defense, Chag taking advantage of the side of the stage. That's good adaptation to the position you're in. Just running past the opponent at the ledge, jumping and yeeting across the stage as fast as possible. And that tether is still online. Are we going to combo off of it? Goes for the double spike, not able to find it, but that was nice.
Oh, that is nasty work as well. Read the roll onto the side, but actually goes for a parry. Gets punished for it. Up air one more time is going to be enough. One more stock for Jules.
Yeah, ends up working out there, though, because Jules is able to get the stock. However, it's still 2 stocks to 1, and Jules, remember, is coming from loser's side, so even if you figure this all out, there's 2 sets to win.
Absolutely. Forwarder actually coming in. Air corn's already set. Tether grab on deck. Forward tilt actually angled upwards just to hit him basically with the edge of the guitar. 66% now. Forward tilt again.
Just the little
trying to
tilt
recover
checks.
one more time. Not being able to recover. Chag 1 win away from being your Rivals of Ether 2 champion in First Attack 2024.
It's amazing to see how much things have turned around for Jules' ability to control the stage. We're not seeing those constant water puddles being able to be set up because you're always in disadvantage, and spending the time to throw out that move could be what it takes to get you killed. And then what ends up happening? Well, you get sent off stage and you don't have one, so then you're killed anyway. It feels like it's lose-lose.
And actually moving to Jules' fail, getting some sort of momentum and trying to speed up the game and out-tempo this Maple. But are you going to be able to outspeed the fastest character in the game?
It'll be tough, but I respect the commitment. Maybe realizing that the big stage had the opposite effect of what was desired, because being so fast, you just fade in, you fade out, and of course with the teleport, you can catch them from anywhere at any time. So maybe it's just better for Jules, or the theory is, I just want to box and see if I can figure it out that way.
So far, it's been working well. 100% already onto him, using the bubbles to actually get some more damage. Can he be able to get that straight hit on the KO, though?
And bubbles are going to give you so much control on this stage as well. Chag trying to cheese it out, is able to get back. Even Maple without the tether has a decent amount of verticality between the wall jump and the air dodge to make it back to stage.
That would be something I would change. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Actually going for tether in. Double fair, sending him right on the outside. That is a good position, particularly for Jules. It's not going to matter. Choryu's out of there too. And just like that, almost an even game in percents.
Percents are not everything, though, here. It's going to be who can get the kill. Chag historically has been doing a good job of it. The tether is not online, though. Well, now it is. That's going to be a threat. But the bubble butt, once again, the Jules staple coming through.
Yeah, brilliant backer on their side. Important to rack up even more damage if you possibly can. Not quite going to work out. 7% of extra credit, not what you want if you're okay.
And this coverage looking so much better for Jules. I definitely like this stage choice. However, because you lost those first 2 stages, if this goes well, Chag's got to go to the other side of the things, right? Get a big stage maybe. Turn it around again, and Jules will have to figure that out.
Yeah, 40% after the forward tilt. trying to go in as much as possible, setting themselves up with the puddle.
That puddle on the platform is really tricky here because it basically shuts down Chag's entire ability to go there. So I'll be curious to see how much Jules tries to opt for that or goes more for like the classic center stage like this.
Going for forward air that time. Oh, man.
Oh, you're
does
dead.
not have the puddle to recover.
That's a lot of mental damage. And hey, we finally see Terry. How's it going, Terry?
Just chilling.
just chilling.
Just waiting for Chag to win this thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually going in, just jab one onto the forward tilt. Slowly getting in favors of it.
All right, Jules, this is your last opportunity. Trying to fade back to the stage. No ledge trump there. Maybe going for something cheeky with that hog. Not able to find it, but Chag on the defensive finally in this game number 3.
Yeah, balls to the wall. You're going to have to just bring it all out, lock in, or whatever you want to do. Forward tilt actually going in. Special get-up attack used by Maple. Not going to hit quite on the mark, but the tether grab is going to be online.
You see the baits coming out here. Jules is trying to get Chag to commit to something, and Chag is refusing to do it. Tilt into wave dash back isn't going to make Chag get impatient, but the double dunk is, and Chag is your Rivals 2 champion here at First Attack 2024.
Props to Chag, actually recognition of not having a second jump towards the end. Double fair to just close it out. Tremendous job by him, but Lentini, we're just going to go because we have Smash Ultimate Top 8 to do.
Yes, we do.
I hope you're warmed up.
Oh, I'm nice and warm. My vocal cords are ready to go. Y'all, I hope you had a great time watching some Rivals. We talked about it earlier. I'll say it one last time. Definitely check out the free playtest this week. If you had fun watching this, you want to try it out for yourself, go buy the game when it comes out. When was it again?
October 23rd.
October 23rd. Check that out. Wishlist it now on Steam. Thank you so much to Dan and the whole team, SBS, Edelus, for making these kinds of showcases possible for us before the game even comes out. I feel like we're becoming veterans.
Yes.
And it hasn't even come out yet.
Absolutely. The Steam Fest is going to have the demo available for an entire